Hello, everybody, and welcome back to session 26 of Benighted, Tales of the Wishing Star. We have everyone here today. Oh joy, oh joy.
The gang
Tired, but
all here.
the gang is here.
And
As
half dead.
and half dead. Your HPs are full. I haven't gotten the opportunity to beat the crap out of you yet in a while. We'll see if that changes.
But I do have 2 levels of exhaustion in real life.
I feel that. There are 2 levels of exhaustion that you can't get rid of on long rest. You're under a curse.
I have disadvantage on attack rolls because if I try to punch somebody, it's probably not going to go well.
No. You only have a -2 or whatever it is in this edition.
We're playing 5.5.
We're playing the one that makes sense for exhaustion. Intuitively makes sense. All right.
No, we're also calling you a wimp.
Yeah, I mean, his strength is better than some people's.
Keeping salting that exhaustion will be going down.
In any case, let's get quickly into recap. So, last we left off, the party waking up in the morning, the party over by the circus tent, the King's Horse, had a bit of a rude awakening of sorts, as early in the morning, before Luka kicking Elias ended up heading off to the Church of St. Cordelia, were greeted by a contingency of Knights of the Silver Rose, who came to investigate in the early morning, following up events from last night, doing a bit of thorough check around, as well as some questioning and looking into people's items. T-Bow questioned Luka about a few things concerning last night's events, as well as Lilian, as departing after a brief sort of conversation, they headed to the Church of St. Cordelia, meeting up with the rest of the party, as they had a bit of a conversation in the morning about their plans, as well as information that they had gathered from the previous night, as well as what they are attempting to gather today. Today. Initiating their plans, they headed off to go meet up with the secretaries at Town Hall, also known as Hagratzlin, as I had not mentioned that before, as stopping off to see if they couldn't find Quentin. Ramin had a brief conversation with him as well, over the nature of not his involvement within the case, but expertise on matters concerning it. As a bit of back and forth questioning, as well as a quite swell performance in the background, Quentin revealed a few crucial pieces of information that helped enlighten a few certain directions in the case. For a small consultation fee. Splitting up, the party ended up going to Town Hall, as well as Ramin heading off to go quickly talk to, I'm forgetting his name, Commander Zacharias, over in Ludamont Abbey. As meeting at Town Hall, they talked to the Goblin Secretary, whose name I spitballed in the moment, and I went, it's Liam now. His name's Liam. As Liam, Goblin Secretary, ended up leading them to the archives of, after seeing the letter and having a bit of a expression on his face, one can say. As he left them in the hands, not capable, just the hands of Jake the Scribe, helping them procure the document over Anita, as we now crack into the case file. As we get back into it, and once we switch over, as I see, we have a few things for the map now that I've done. I put together, over this week, a lot of information. Most of it you can't see yet, but I've now enabled point of interest because I've got it all finished and completed. So now we have map icons for everyone. So all map icons are linked to a record that tells you information concerning the area as well as the name if you hover over it. I realize I need to actually share it. So if you double-click the map icon, for example, Shade, if you want to double-click the one that's Dimitri's little hat at the moment, it should open up a story record for you telling you about the location. As you have information over Ropslin, which is Town Hall, the main administrative center of Valencia. And just to make sure to get a few of those taken care of before I have like 50 of them. I don't have 50, but it's not that far off. We're going to go ahead and share the ones that you guys have unlocked at the moment. That way you have access to it. That ways, I don't got to scramble to remember where I put everything.
Church of Saint Cordelia, Mauve Bell Orphanage, and Horner's Corner, a street used for the Western.
Welcome, traveler. Very interesting.
Now
die. Hello, traveler.
You're skipping.
Welcome to my shop. Now die.
Now die.
Fucking.
Hello, traveler.
You guys have kind of been to a few places, haven't you?
Fucking me when I'm skipping through dialogue and Death Stranding
Welcome.
2. Oh, hey,
is that everything?
Thanks, Sam.
Is that everything? Is that everything? Wait, is King's Horseman not actually share on the map point of interest?
It is not.
One moment. I thought I undid that. I thought I did that one. Let me open up the point of interest context menu. For myself real quick, and I'll get that shared.
I need context.
I need context. We go down to T's because literally, like, everything's in T's because everything starts with the. Alrighty, that's better.
That's why you do comma the.
Comma the.
Like,
Like
tavern, comma the.
Tavern, comma the. That doesn't make sense.
You've never seen that in like lists and stuff?
I don't think I have, but I don't usually, as much as I should, look through historical records.
It's how they do like
with like those names.
Stuff
it's how they
Oh,
get
do
around. It's how they
I don't think I've ever paid attention.
Filters.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I've ever paid attention to that. No, okay.
You don't really see it online as much. It's usually in like.
I think I got everything shared.
Stuff. Okay.
So now you guys have access to all the point of interests that you have currently visited. Can you imagine that we're not even halfway through? Anyways. Yeah. So, cracking open the case file, Dimitri.
Uh-oh.
And I should probably state, I feel like this process took a little bit longer than just he found it immediately, so I'm going to move you up at least 30 minutes. I feel that's fair.
Whoa, I
kind
found
of putting
it immediately.
some logical thought. Ah, yes, this one. I know where this dumbass's thing is. I remember its exact placement every day because I hate this person. Anyways.
Well, that's convenient.
That's convenient. Took him 30 minutes to find it after everything. Taking a look through it. You crack open the case. I should say that this is, in this context, this is kind of a binder, like ledger kind of deal. It's actually quite thin upon first inspection. Which, you know, concerning a trial case record, you wouldn't imagine based off what you heard that it would be this thin. But cracking it open, you find that there is written in a language you cannot immediately decipher. A common enough script that seems to be similar to the current Weldian, but a more ancient form of it. As,
but if I were to...
here's your freaking people writing in Latin for everything, because Latin...
But if I were to say, I don't know, comprehend languages.
Yeah, if you were to comprehend languages. So here's the next neat thing, right? You decipher the script. No, here's the other thing I found out researching, and that's gonna be a problem. It's all written in shorthand.
Oh. Dimitri doesn't understand why that's an issue.
Dimitri doesn't understand why that is issue, but Dimitri starts seeing words that are 3 letters long, and none of them are the.
Wait,
Oh.
but hear me out though.
This,
Comprehend languages.
Comprehend
this falls
languages allows you
under-
to understand a common language. It does not allow you to understand a secret script version of a language, as
It
stated by
doesn't
the
decode
spell.
symbols or secret messages, and some of these words look more like symbols.
Aw.
Ampersand.
What's an ampersand?
What's an ampersand? Teacher! Don't look at me. I barely learned how to read and write.
Let's see. You sign here, sign here, sign here. We need this information. What information? It's in that book over there. Why is it in that book? I don't know.
So you kind of flip through a few ledgers, and you see that there is some. There's about 5 pages worth of information here. Pretty much all of it's in shorthand. There are a few things that you can recognize, such as Anita's name and such, as well as a few locations upon just skimming through, such as Hookbill's Reel, which you've heard about. I believe you've heard about before during your conversation earlier in the morning with Elias. As the scribe goes back to his work, back in the back of the office archive area, kind of mumbling to himself as he leaves. Wilda kind of takes a look over and raises the eyebrow and goes, "Well, I imagine Father Magnus didn't teach you how to read this, did he?"
It's well, a little nonsensical.
Right, I think it's shorthand. I don't know what to tell you. I barely learned how to read and write myself. The only reason I did was because Agatha forced me to.
Oh.
It was for contract work, she said.
Is
This thing is a bit short, though, and you would imagine, based off what they were saying, that it would have been a lot bigger than this.
would that mean they didn't do a full investigation if it's supposed to be bigger?
That, or the rest of the investigation isn't here.
Does it at all look incomplete? Is there any information that seems off?
From the brief skimming, you do see that there is piece of information that, from what you can tell, that isn't shorthand. It cuts off in areas as if there are missing pages.
They might have gotten rid of some of it.
Shall we ask for help?
Looks back at when we first tried to get the frickin' thing. People not really a fan.
You see that there is several scribes within the office or within the archives that are kind of going about their business as well.
Okay.
Just as you take a look around.
He will stand up with the paper and sort of crumple it back, or not crumple it back, but slide it back together. And approach the nearest clerk that wasn't the goblin guy, because he had a lot of disdain. If he's even here.
Oh, the goblin guy left. It was the human dude who had the disdain.
Ah, you're right. Not him.
Not him. Yeah, you go by to the nearest clerk. You see or I should say a scriven, the nearest scriven. As you approach him, he kind of is at work copying papers over into another ledger as he kind of takes a look up at you for a moment and then looks back down as work.
Hello.
While kind of puts it off to the side.
I was wondering if you could help me find the rest of this. It seems like there's a fair amount of this file missing. But I know the word file,
Kind of
probably.
Pushes up his spectacles and peers over in the ledger. Anita's case, yes. Oh, you won't be able to find the rest of the papers here, young lad.
Where would I find them?
Ludamont Abbey. It was a religious trial of sorts, if you're talking about the case files concerning the burnings, based off what I can see here. The religious institutions tend to keep their religious investigative archives to themselves a lot of times. Town council, townhouse here only keeps the public records of individuals' finances, personal records, transactional nature, administrative duties. Anything concerning the courts that isn't secular belongs within one of the church houses. In this case, the Silver Rose took care of it, so it'll be in Ludamont.
Okay.
Those motherfuckers.
Thank you.
It appears you are having some issues. Would you like me to take a look over it for you?
Oh, sure. It is all very, shorthand.
Yes. Abbreviations, shorthand. Paper is a valuable resource. Vellum. We oftentimes have to scrape the ink off and reuse pages of lesser-known cases. This one was actually set due at some point, but got lost in the judicial process. Kind of like flails his arms about in a spectacular motion. And got put on the back burner. But while we still have it here, let's see. Anita. Ah, yes, I remember this girl. She had quite a bit against her. Residence at the Hookbill Reel for 4 years. Stayed with the proprietor, Hida, the fisherman. She was a weaver, it says here. Originated from southern Caesarea. Right. I remember that. So one of the scribes here ended up, he kind of looks up at you, ended up realizing that filing mistake when looking through the archives that the initial sort of incident occurred. I can't tell you who from memory, but I remember, well, going through financial records, especially with shipping and dock papers, they ended up catching a hole that she slipped through. Apparently she smuggled herself on a ship. Let's see, what else? Well, this has limited details concerning the case. It has a draft copy of Scriven's handwriting and of the arrest warrant here. It says one Matthias Blackperch. Residency, the Fletcher's Nest. Had issued the original arrest warrant after contacting the Silver Rose through his, as of the time, current lover, Lisbeth, the Weaveress. It says here that the Matthias Blackperch had claimed that she had attacked him at night, assaulted him, and left several wounds upon his skin, similar in nature to claw marks. With corroborations from a few locals, it appears that they identified her as a night specter. A succubus is listed here, a witch of sorts. Kind of looks up at you to see if you kind of know what he's talking about when he says that.
I'd be surprised, but does he?
Dimitri, roll me was it demon? It's religion. Your fiend.
Let's go. +3.
Let's go.
17.
So you said you'd be surprised if you knew what a succubus was.
I don't feel he would understand what they really do.
That's fair, but you kind of understand like the depictions of a succubus. That's like sometimes they're like cloven hoof, sometimes they have like claws, like birds' feet and such. Winged creatures, devils, hunts people's nightmares. That's kind of like the information I feel Dimitri would have on hand.
He was bedridden for several days following the incident, weak of energy, exhausted, and covered in battered and bruises. Nita was thus arrested afterwards, as the rest of the record says here, brought to Ludamont Abbey to be held prisoner. And it seems that the collection of information follows suit. I don't believe that information's here, though. You'll have to talk to the Abbey if you wish to know the details further. The rest of it's general information. A few different leads connections to people. Catherine de Vergason, a major contributor, it seems, in this document to the amount of claims against her. A few different individuals here. Elizabeth, Malion, Trevor. Seems to be general information at this point.
Well, cloven
Aye.
hooves, so like they would look like goats.
Succubus?
Or they're... Sorry, I'm trying to make connections.
Wilda kind of like looks over, like crossing her arms, goes, "They're nightmare demons. They haunt men's dreams for particular reasons, but they drain their energy." Hoofs, sometimes more bird-like appendages.
If they have hooves, then well, then that could explain that part.
I suppose so. The Scriven kind of looks between you guys as if he's not in on this conversation, but he kind of understands, maybe.
Well, if there is any other information you wish to know, I can try to decipher the document further. But that's, for the most part, the details. That seems to be pertinent.
And I feel like I recall Mateus. He was
You did hear about...
They like...
Ramin had a conversation with
Yeah.
Quentin before, earlier that day. This day.
Quentin said that he word on the grapevine was he made an advance on Anita, and then she said no, and that's when he pulled out the claim that she attacked him after he got physical trying to...
Hide punched his lights out effectively at the end of that. And then a while after that, he made the claim against her.
Yeah. Shade is definitely on the train that that Anita absolutely got framed, and there's some sort of devilry going on.
Devilry.
Just the matter of what kind of devilry is going on. Potentially succubi. That's great. Always love it when they come into the fray.
With spicy flavor.
A little spicy.
In more ways than one.
Dimitri doesn't know.
Nope. But also, they're like master manipulators who can change form and shit. That wasn't told to Dimitri, though.
I feel like Dimitri would know they're shapeshifters at least.
Well, that helps.
With that 17, I feel like he knows they're shapeshifters.
That is a very important piece of information. I think that should be all for now.
Very well, I Suppose if you wish, I can make a quick copy of this information for you.
Yes, please.
Preferably not shorthand.
Yes, please.
Very good.
It'll take him a few minutes, but he'll get it all jotted down for you.
There you go, young master.
Will this cost me anything, or?
No. If you're within the archives for research purposes, I imagine you've already settled accounts. Will that be all?
Oh, yes. Thank you.
Now then, get back to work. And don't forget to put the document back where it belongs once you're done.
As he returns back to his work. Well, what did we find out so far? Figured out a few connections?
Well, the cloven hooves or the goat hooves in the sewers means that it could have been a number of things, but with there being two pieces of evidence pointing towards succubi and how they can transform into people, then that could be an important fact.
They are definitely a tricky sort. Considering, as you said, they're shapeshifters. They can take on the form of anyone, really, that they desire. Hell, they could have, well, grim as it is, killed someone and taken their place, even. Or ended up coming into town as a fake individual.
Or as somebody who was already in the bad graces of somebody else.
Definitely.
Like Anita.
You think you might have been Anita to begin with?
No. I think it could have, after Anita rejected this Mateus, the succubus could have been watching and taken the form and then attacked the guy.
It's possible, but that leaves a lack of motive still. That might be something to look towards from this point on.
Well, we also need that other part of the document.
Meaning Ludamont Abbey? I believe Ramin's supposed to be there.
Yes.
Guess we'll have to meet back up then. In any case, if it is demons at work here, you're in luck. I thought I would be a bit, how to say, I wouldn't want to say bored, but not as useful here, but if it comes to hunting monsters and such, I might be able to employ my talents for you. I'm good at tracking those sort of things. This is your responsibility you've taken on, so I'll follow your lead, however you wish to go about it. Just ask for advice when you need.
Okay. What about you, Elias? You got all that? Because I'm pretty sure you're here.
I think. Because it was Ramin and Luka, I think, who went to the Abbey, and Elias tagged along with you guys to the town hall.
Yeah, it's Attie, Dimitri, and Elias at the town hall, I believe.
Okay.
Plus teacher.
Yeah. Plus teacher. I imagine Elias got all that then. Yes. Don't worry, ask questions later and I'll give you answers. It's fine. Alright. I imagine you guys are then heading off to Ludamont Abbey.
Yes.
Alrighty, not that bad of a trek. We'll go ahead and go back to Ramin while you guys were doing your research, though. Ramin and Luka, as heading back up to Ludamont Abbey, you guys see that there is a bit of a As mentioned within the Abbey's description, you know that there is a few monks that are kind of doing farm work around early in the morning, kind of tending to crops. Etonian monks, as you know. And a correction I need to give Chris about information that I told him I was probably going to change anyways. Etonian monks, worshippers of the Caesarean god and Empyrean Estul. Lord of the Eternal Flame, under his saint, Saint Ethan. As they wear, standard red, predominantly red, a bit of white highlight attire. As they go about their business, as you head up into the main courtyard of the Abbey, and I imagine you give a sort of knock of such.
Correct. I'll have my weapons off. Like, he'll have his, basically ready to hand him over. For entry.
Okay. We'll say for simplicity's sakes that there is like a knight on standby, as he notices you and says, "State your business."
I am here to follow up with Sir Zacharias.
On the matters of?
The demon attack.
Right, I think I recognize you. Lord Zacharias is currently not within the building at the moment, as he is conducting an investigation within town, following up a few of his own leads. However, Lord Zacharias has given you permission to speak to the prisoners if you were to arrive while he was away. In the accompaniment of a knight, of course.
Why can't I remember the fuckface's name? The one I hate.
Tebow.
I assume Tebow is also out.
Yes. Sergeant Tebow is currently out doing his own investigation.
I guess I'll speak to the prisoner.
Very well. As he will lead you in and hand you off to another set of knights. As you guys are heading down into the prison, who would you like to speak to? First off, if you're going to do both.
Probably talk to, what's his face first?
Herman?
Yeah.
Alright. He'll lead you over into the western wing, I believe, as I said before, as you are brought into Herman's cell, or into Herman's holding area. Herman looks to be having just had a plate of food brought to him for lunch. Appears to be eating a bit. We'll say a sort of metal dish of sorts with a few, morsels. Herman eyes you and goes, "Oh," as he kind of uncrosses his legs. "Unexpected visitors today. Please make yourself comfortable. I would share some of this wonderful gourmet meal with you, but well, there isn't much for me to share, unfortunately, for hospitality's sake. What can I owe you this morning? Morning?
I'll be back.
Evening. Afternoon, boy."
I came to speak to Zacharias, but he is gone. So I thought
That's a bit of unfortunate business. He did a bit of questioning today concerning matters of the circus, and it seems something in his brain started turning. He headed out earlier, I imagine based off of the sun, about 2 hours ago.
I don't believe either if I have a lead. But I think if we can chase it completely down, I think it might get both of you exonerated.
That sounds wonderful.
It's tricky, though.
Anything you can share?
I'm gonna go to the side, speak to the guard. And what am I allowed to speak about,
You're allowed to speak of any matters that you come upon your investigation, so insofar as Commander Zacharias has not said that you may not be allowed to. You have not spoken with Commander Zacharias today, so I see no issue.
the, Herman heard the stuff, right?
Of which thing?
Of the speech and the violin.
You have not asked him before.
Were you able to hear what was going on before everything went crazy?
The roaring applause, the spectacular flames, the accompaniment that followed suit, though not the one played on the violin that I had hoped I would have that night.
But you heard the violin.
Nay, I did not hear any violin. I heard a guitar, as Luka had strummed along.
There was someone else there who had the violin playing and sang this soliloquy.
Really? That's the Wilkie, and I did not hear it. Intriguing.
I spoke to Master Quentin to pick his brain, since I know he would know someone of similar skill. Or be able
Of
to
course,
visit
Master
it.
Quentin, a master of all things when it comes to music, poetry, and instruments. After all, for a Yuz, a Vez, it would be of no issue. And quite talented one at that.
And he put me on the track to what I believe might be happening.
Oh.
The soliloquy seems to be from the point of view of the woman who died a few months ago.
A ghost returned from the grave to take revenge. Perhaps?
Supposedly, but that would go against what I know of, what the Knights believe, which is why I wanted to warn Zacharias.
Well,
I
if
look to the Knight.
The knight is taking note.
Since if they were purified by the flame, as the Knights say, she wouldn't be able to haunt us. That is correct? He asks the Knight.
The knight looks over to you and goes, "The trial by fire established by the eternal flame is one that is spiritually cleansing. Regardless whether or not you perish in his flames, your spirit is cleansed of all sins, purified, and given salvation from any demons, ghost tempters, or of other like and ilk. As you're welcomed once more into the Lord's bountiful alms."
Would it be, and if you were already pure?
If under the case that someone were to have been burned when they were already pure, there is no need for cleansing or salvation. They should withstand the fire. As demonstrated once long ago, many times since.
Glad he followed up with that, because I was a little scared.
If someone was burned for the wrong reason, would it still be possible for their spirit to linger?
And for the wrong reason. A spirit is freed from the bounds of its mortal sin and coil.
But what if you were used to be the executioner unjustly, and they
If you were
died
to-
thinking if they were unjustly killed?
Are you claiming that the Silver Rose and the Eternal Flame has made misjudgment? Are you saying the Lord himself, the omnipotent Lord himself, the High Hyperion, made a mistake?
I'm saying if someone regrets were from burning from that flame, would it bypass purification?
I would imagine people have many regrets when they are burnt by the fire. Sin is sin, and forgiveness is given upon the burning of the mortal coil. Those who are burnt at the stake are given salvation from their sins, and their spirits are set free from whatever demonic influence as such they are under.
And it means someone with knowledge of the previous case is trying to use it to get someone else killed.
If this is information you wish to report to Commander Zacharias, I will make note of it and pass it along. Along with your earlier testimony you've given thus far.
I apologize for insults. I'm just trying to think from all directions. Either someone has information from the previous case and is using it to further their own agenda. Somehow her ghost is haunting us from beyond.
I suppose this is a brain scratcher of sorts, but salvation doesn't necessarily mean that they can't be corrupted afterwards, can they, if the spirit is somehow contacted?
Exactly. You're aware of the note I gave Zacharias of what I had heard?
Commander Zacharias only deems to share evidence with those who are necessary to the investigation at the moment.
We'll see. Okay. He knows where to find me. But yes, tell him I believe we're dealing with a ghost.
Very well, I shall pass along this information.
Either a copycat, a ghost, or someone connected to the previous case.
An amount of leads.
And if it was a ghost, Lady Katarina may be in trouble.
You have no worries, Lady Katarina is currently under the supervision of the Knights of the Silver Flame. Under Lord Zacharias' command. This is not the first time that Lady Katarina has been targeted through heresy and witchcraft.
Well, it's also not the first time something she doesn't like has been accused of heresy.
Are you making an insinuation?
I'm connecting dots. He smiles.
Libel is a serious offense. I'd
Which is
watch what your insinuations and what your investigations say. Without proof. But when the proof is on the one who speaks.
Which is why I'm only voicing it, I'm not accusing. There's a
Yeah.
lot of things moving. I, gonna go meet my companions, and if he comes back immediately after I leave, tell him I'm going to go see the Fletcher.
Very well, I will pass along the message. Well, boy. Good boy. If you do manage to find out any more information, feel free to come back, especially if it's of our safe rescue from this lovely establishment. Now then, I must get back to my fine dining. As he takes like a little knife, a bow knife, and kind of cuts through a sliver of ham. Gingerly eats it.
He's just gonna... He's not going to say much to Lily, just check in on her.
You're checking on Lily?
Mm-hmm.
Roll me a D100.
Uh-oh.
You find her, she's on fire.
Alright, you check in on Lily. She seems to be doing good today. A little bit without too much sleep, just because of questioning from last night. As well as early morning. As she, just gives you the lowdown on... He asked a few questions concerning Origin as well as the performance and stuff. He seems to be, as far as I can tell, he seems to be fishing for information. Though I did hear him run off towards the harbor earlier today, I believe. I overheard a conversation about that. I think he might have been heading to I think he might have been also heading to Stenemer Bank.
Okay.
That's where Bartholomewis is.
Yeah, I was gonna go there and then the Fletchers.
Ready. Well, I'll let you know if anything happens.
Lily, did you ever have any run-ins with Miss Katerina before the performance?
No, I don't think I had any run-ins with that. With her at any point. This was the first time I really seen her. I haven't even been in this town before.
So when she showed up that first night was the first time you met her?
When she had shown up... Well, no, it wasn't the first time I met her. We met her earlier that day, too. Or earlier in the week.
Okay.
But when she had first shown up there, that was the first time I met her.
Okay. Just,
Mhm.
Even if they try to hurt you, don't admit anything.
I don't plan to.
That's how...
Trust me, I know.
Um,
Believe me, my mother's done a good bit of drilling onto us about some things like that, in case we ever end up in a situation like this.
okay. I know you were busy performing, but you also didn't hear anything right before everything went to shit, right?
Let's see. When everything happened, I believe I saw the crowd, spectacular dazzling. I was so focused on making sure everything went well, though, other than a few faces, such as, the kids and those we met today and the other day. Or I should say this week.
No, I just, and then, have you had any suitors try and do anything?
Oh, suitors? My, I know I get quite a bit of looks and such, but I had to turn everyone else down so far.
Anyone Was anyone really aggressive about it?
Aggressive? While in town?
Yeah.
Well, there was Bartholomeus, but I mean, he's way too old. A bit insistent, and I definitely caught him staring. I mean, his eyes are practically glued to me. But you figure out how to turn that around, and you can manage to get, a good deal out of it. Otherwise, I mean, it's not unusual for people to stare at me. I mean, to stare at us, but especially me. Aggressive.
Someone didn't ask, and then when you said no, they didn't continue on, right?
I mean, yeah, there was a few people, but they got the memo. Especially after seeing, a little giant.
No, I'm just
Buzz
making
Lumar
sure.
is probably also a deterrent.
I'm just... One of the leads I'm following is that someone falsely accused Anita after turning them down.
I mean, there was this guy with a feather in his hat that kind of was insistent, but it seemed like he was already with someone. Kind of
He sets up at that
brown hair kind of dude.
cock's feather in his hat.
Cock's feather in his hat, yep.
And
He tried to wax
Oh.
poetry at me and proffer me a flower. No, I told him I had so many of my own. I actually returned the flower to him.
I'll be back again.
Bitch. Alright.
I guess there was this hairy dude too that, gave me a compliment, but that's about all I remember other than, Bartlow and a few other guys. Older guys, young guys.
No.
Can't say anyone else stuck out too much.
That is perfect.
Though, you don't see many
you were
people with
perfect.
horns either around.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
And he will go out and get ready to go.
Okay, so I'm back. I half listened to something, so I want to try to do something.
Okay, what are we doing?
So I have her holy symbol.
Mhm.
And I want to now you see me and just like trip and send it flying into her cage.
In front of the
where
guard?
where the guard would I'm being a distraction, and like upon tripping I'm a distraction. I'm just like flicking my wrist, sending it towards her.
So you're trying to stealthily get this into the cage
Yes.
through a tripping motion.
Correct.
Can you roll me sleight of hands?
Yes.
I'm going to say, because this is literally right in front of him, I'm going to say it's going to be with disadvantage in this case.
That's fine.
That's still really good.
Imagine what happens. It's like an overcome, like, and it flies and lands on her bed.
And you're like smacking the cage or something in the bars. The guard kind of like, you do that, lands on her bed, like behind her or like to the side of her off to the view.
Yeah.
She like eyes it. The guard's like, hey, hey, hey! As he kind of starts storming over. You see her. You see her quickly grab it, the holy symbol, and hide it.
I'm just like, oh, I must have slipped on some water or something, and like,
Oh my god, are you okay, Luka?
oh, I'm okay. I think.
Hands away from the bars. Hands away from the bars.
okay,
I'll take care of
okay.
them. Kind of like starts trying to like make sure you're okay, just putting
just
a hand
like-
on you.
I'm just like hand on the crunch. Oh, okay, I can breathe.
Okay, careful now. Careful. Careful. Slowly. Breathe slowly.
It's not my first stumble. I just wasn't expecting to hit metal.
No, of course. I don't think anyone would be in a good condition after that.
Oh, I'm good. I'm good.
Okay? Alright. I think visiting hours are over at this point, so if I can ask you all to leave.
Mhm.
Especially after that bit of excitement.
Wow.
You see her as the guard's like kind of turning around to escort you guys. You see her like wink in the mouth. Thank you.
I
Kitty, kitty, kitty.
just draw numbers.
Yeah, she mouths thank you. As you guys are escorted. Thumbs up. You guys are escorted out of the prison. Back up, and I say with this entire conversation, you guys kind of are outside as the rest of the party arrives at this point.
That was a good amount of information I get overall. Still not many answers, but
Still got more leads to look into. But as
Yeah.
you are, in the courtyard, you see Dimitri and co stroll up.
Hello.
Oh, what are you guys doing here?
Oh, there were parts of the case file missing that apparently are here.
I turn to the guard. that I
The
just
guard
walked
gives
at.
you a blank expression
Whoa.
and an eyebrow raise. Yeah, we can do that.
You sent me.
Here we go.
You sent me to go get a case file that was already here.
Oh, a half here. We have the other half. Well, it's
It's a lot less than
We have-
half
we have-
from
we
the
have-
sounds of it.
yeah, it's not large. And
We've got
no.
the overview.
I assume you do not have permission to grant access to things like that.
This guy is genuinely confused.
Oh, Lord Zacharias gave us permission to go get the case file for the witch from a few months ago. And apparently more than half of it was already here.
The case file. Lord Zacharias did not say any such thing because the case files don't exist within the Hogdrotswind archives. Case files concerning any witch trials under the jurisdiction of Ludamont Abbey and the Silver Flame, or the Silver Rose, belong within Ludamont Abbey for safekeeping. If anything, I'd imagine Lord Commander Zacharias sent you to go get a personnel file and city records of the individual.
Alright. I assume we'll have to wait for him to come back to get permission.
Unless you find him while in town. He's
Alrighty,
out on
thank you,
business.
sir. He'll do a little half salute. We're going to go.
He
see the
will go
Fletcher.
ahead and cross himself in the manner of the Silver Flame.
He's only. This guy's doing his job. Ramin can't be upset with him too much.
This guy has no idea what's happening.
You were the worst person, and you're just doing your job.
Alright, do we want to go talk to the councilman, or do we want to go interrogate the Fletcher?
The Fletcher was who?
Matthias?
Oh, Matthias.
Do you know where Matthias is?
Oh, the guy who got attacked by probably a succubus. Okay.
Yes. Worse than it's worse than a ghost.
As I said, we found an overview, but a very helpful scriven.
So,
Walking
Look-
and talking down the hill,
yeah,
I guess.
walking as he looks at looks back at the guard, making sure that they were far enough away. So,
So, anyways, talking about by this place that has a windmill kind of going off, so any sounds that happens is drowned out.
so
What'd you find out, kid?
looking into the things, it seems like there was evidence that Matthias was attacked because he had a bunch of slashes on him, but actually I have the whole he'll produce the
transcript.
the transcript, yeah.
He'll read it over.
There was a potentially a succubus form, and they can like shapeshift, and they like hunt men's dreams and stuff, and they also have sometimes either bird feet or hooves.
Like the ones you guys found at the thing.
Right. And according to the case file here, they say that he had deep claw marks in him, like birds.
Mhm.
He works at a fletchery. He
But they
easily
were-
could have faked those.
But if they were deep, then a regular chicken couldn't do anything like that, right?
Apparently, the transcript says here that they looked over it and compared it. And it wasn't larger than any fowl. Or rooster.
Well, he flirted with Lily,
Mm-hmm.
and she turned him down.
Mm-hmm.
Then that's 2 times he's been turned down, and 2 times someone's been accused of witchcraft.
So there could be something there?
There could. Additionally, we have the Katerina angle too.
Mm-hmm.
She helped, from what I understand, furnish the rest of the accusations. Probably threw her weight around to do so.
Question, Silver.
Mhm.
So the prints me and Attie found last night, I didn't
Mhm.
roll on them. Like, could I have made a guess of how big the creature that made them was?
I'll say that's part of the survival check. You would say it's like regular human size, probably, like
Okay, I was
big,
making
big.
sure that. Yeah, 'cause I
Definitely
was like,
bipedal.
yeah, that I was making sure it wasn't small. That's why I
They're
was like,
not
I
small,
probably-
they're not large, they're pretty average, like, person size.
Okay. I was making sure. There's also the demon something. It had hooves, probably around my size, give or take. That was there.
Ramin said there's a succubus that could probably have done that. Or Ramin, Dimitri.
Y'all said that you found these hoofs over by the camp. Are they still there?
They might be. What's the weather's been fun? Yeah, it should still be there unless someone cleaned them out.
Why don't I go ahead and head over there and take a look at it while you guys go about business? Maybe I can find something
sure.
you missed.
So you got the main tent, and then you go east. You'll find a large rock that's oddly shaped, bending right. The tracks would be behind that.
No, the one that kind of looks like a hound, right?
Yes.
Like if you squint. I noticed that.
Yeah, it was kind of why we
Um,
put it there, because I saw that and I went, ooh, hey, hound rock.
I guess, do we want to get more
Well, I'll
gossip
be
from
off
the
while you
camp?
guys figure things out. Where
Okay.
do you want to meet up?
Back
Should I
to
wait by the church? Should I go looking for you?
Either or.
Church is not
Right.
a bad idea.
I'll take another look in with Agatha. It's only been a few hours, but we'll see if she has anything. And if anything, I'll go ahead and take a look in with your lead on the hammer you brought.
If we don't like get back to the church in how long?
We're not back by sundown. Come find us.
Yeah, that's
Because then we could be in trouble.
Hmm. How about this? Wilda kind of takes a knife off her belt, and you see her. It's a fairly, a fairly shiny, blade. And you see her put her palm out, and she cuts it. And she takes a second knife out and looks over to you, Dimitri. All right, your turn.
Okay.
You cut your hand with it.
Yeah.
All right. You slash your hand with it, in whatever manner you do. And she goes, all right, give me that one. I'll give you this.
Okay.
These are lifebound blades. Well, that's one name for them. Whoever ends up cutting themselves with it and their blood soaked in it, the knife will be able to display what their current, let's say, status is. If they're in terrible danger, the knife will be in half rusted. If they're dead, it'll completely rust over and it'll be unusable. we'll keep track of each other this ways.
Okay.
You could do this
Do
whole
you want
time.
to take?
I never had a reason to,
Oh.
and they're a little bit hard to make.
Oh.
I suppose hard to know how to make and come across. I don't personally know. I had to acquire them.
Okay.
Do you want to take Pyrrha with you, just in case?
Could, definitely. I suppose I can yank around the ferry on a leash. Though I guess you're no longer using her to investigate then for now. Probably a good idea. The Silver and Rose is doing any business with Katarine based off of what we see in the transcripts and heard about. They probably can spot her.
Exactly. No,
It's better be safe than sorry in this case.
And if something happens to her, I'll be able to tell.
Yeah. Alright, well, we have 2 steps of insurance to make sure we're not dead. Though,
Kind of.
honestly, and you, the rest of you could die, and the Dimitri could make an I wouldn't know, I suppose. But
If there's trouble, I'll summon her back, and you'll know. Check the.
One of you two dies.
I'll summon her back if I need her, and then you'll know if I needed her for something important.
well, at least gives me a notice. I'll still have to track you down, but that's a bridge we'll cross when we cross it. In any case, I'll be off. I'll
Alright,
check up on things, and I'll let you guys know if I hear or see anything while I'm out.
Okay.
So do we want to go talk to the counselor, or do we want to go talk to Fletcher?
I guess whichever one's closer.
The counselor being sorry.
Counselor
Bartholomew's-
being
Bartholomew.
Bartholomew's.
Okay. He's the only one that Dimitri doesn't directly have information on. It's like we have some stuff about Mateus and like some idea of his involvement. So I feel like we should go to the counselor. See if there's another branch that that might.
Ouch, general, like, just because it's really something to me. Can I get the people who have been, like, in this town before to make me a history check, please? Okay, Ramin, Fletcher's arrest is somewhere that, like, you've heard about before. I'm just gonna go ahead and do this real quick. One moment. That doesn't do both. Let me unlock the map for myself. Because this is really silly.
The
And I
Fletcher's
feel like I
Nest, a
should
small
definitely
farming
give you
estate
this.
Located alongside the cliffside
Where
of
is it?
Busan.
Can I ask you guys to
Let me
just look directly below you real quick?
Oh. Well.
I see. I see
Um,
that.
listen, maybe we could just kind of go all the way over to the other place.
I was like, I set up the area on the map and it made the most sense. I was like, you guys didn't actually, like, try to figure out where the place is, but I feel like I should probably give you the opportunity real quick while we're
We also
here.
could have turned around and be like, "Hey, where's this?" And they
All
would've
right,
just
let's
pointed
go
in
to the
middle.
other place. Wait a minute.
Miss Wilda.
We
do
were
you
like,
mind-
"Where is this place? Let's go ask this place." Oh, it's called Fletcher's.
Ah,
Do you mind hanging around for a little bit, just so I can have Pyrrha snoop around while we're talking to him?
I suppose, sure.
Okay.
If there's anything
I mean,
of
it's the same
I suppose-
way, technically.
demonic or anything available there, I'll make sure to keep an eye on it too.
Alright, let's go.
I'll
Well, that's gotta be
hang back
smart.
for now.
That'd be smart enough to maybe use tools.
Smart enough to what?
To use tools, maybe. Unless the person that used...
Demons?
Man,
Especially if they're succubus, they're intelligent.
Succubus have hooves?
They have feet hoofs. They have opposable thumbs, and they can disguise the
No,
hoofs.
no. Yeah. They had...
We've been over this
Okay.
like twice
Sometimes.
already, Chris. It's the hoofs are probably succubi.
Sorry, in my head I imagined a
The
very
answer
tall,
is-
like, goat thing.
The answer
I mean,
is
it's not a
some
wrong
sense.
answer either.
Hmm.
It's definitely a guess.
Jeanette,
All of
that's
it's
in
valid.
character. Luka being like, I just
Do we-
envisioned a giant.
That's fair.
Secondary question: is there an entry to the canals and/or sewers around here?
The sewers aren't really that deep. It's not like an underground area that much. The canals are surface level. They just kind of like go a little bit down under.
Okay, but there's none that's over this far next to the mountain.
There's nothing what?
There's none like that go next to the mountain or anything, correct?
The canals pretty much go through the entire area that isn't like highly elevated. Otherwise, it's the irrigation system going up the mountain from the
Okay.
the river and ocean.
Okay.
Canals are somewhat used to help facilitate that. That's why there's some at the base of the mountain and a little bit up, but not
Okay,
like at
yeah.
the top.
Yeah, I'll just let Pyrrha poof into invisibility. And
Poof into
we'll,
invisibility.
Elias. Actually, no. Ramin is gonna do it as we're getting ready to go in. He's gonna ritual cast detect magic as we're getting ready to go in there.
Ritual casting detect magic? Alrighty.
Yeah.
We'll say the walk, conversation, and such takes another half hour then.
Mm-hmm. Oops.
As I... Whoops.
Fire.
You know? You put it up and then it expired immediately.
Yeah. As soon as we're inside, start snooping to Pyrrha, okay?
Alrighty. We're heading in. Well, I'll get you a brief description real quick. You guys head into this area, this cliffside kind of estate that's situated a little bit elevated. This is in the middle district of Edelstein at this point. Not quite up the upper district of Helderbreeze like you guys were on, but still fairly, I suppose, posh, as a lack of a better word term at the moment, establishment. As you see that there is a large hen yard, a kind of like two-story cottage sitting in the back, as well as just roaming chickens going kind of pecking and going about business. And you see that there is a small crowd gathered off to the side into the yard of men cheering. A few of them seem to have drinks, bottles as they're drinking.
Oh, they're cockfighting.
They're doing what?
As-
They're what?
They're doing what? What the what? Dimitri, cover your eyes.
They
Oh.
took your...
As you hear the sounds of metal upon metal.
Okay.
Oh my god, are these the people that put, like, knives on their chickens?
Yeah.
Would you approach?
Yeah.
Alright.
I mean, yeah.
You guys get closer to this kind of crowd. Let me go ahead and switch music, I think, to something a little less,
Something a little more cockfighty.
a little more cockfighty. I think Tavern is the best I'm gonna get.
A little more
Really?
flock fighty.
A little more flock-kitey.
Flighty.
dear Lord.
Flock flighty was the joke.
Oh, I knew what I was saying, too.
Oh, okay. I was making sure you heard me because I might have messed it up.
Is this all, like, really... There we go. Sorry, I was like, is this all quiet? It shouldn't be. One moment. I gotta... Sorry, I got a little something in my throat. Yeah, you guys all approach this gathering of group of men, kind of jeering and cheering and rousy, and a few of them drunk, definitely. As you hear, bets, 50 silver on Fletcherson. I'll raise you 25 up above that. Ante of 25 on Henriksen. as you see this kind of group gathered around this arena, this circular arena of stone rocks set around it. As you hear, as you see a cockerel, a pretty decent sized cockerel. It's definitely something that probably weighs at least 10 pounds. Lunge forward, claws out, as it has metal spurs on it aimed at the other one. As they gash into each other with their pinions. As these men take a rousy drink and give a hurrah, you see this kind of individual playing music off to the side, a bit of rousy rabble. You see the other hen kind of...
Wait. Really quick, because I forgot I can do it. Can I... And it's not concentration. I'm gonna cast Speak with Animals as we're
Speak with
up.
Animals? Okay. Let me double check how Speak with Animals works again, just to see what their trigger is. Speak with Animals.
Because I can do it with Druidic.
Yes, you can. Absolutely. That's for free, basically, right? It's ritual.
It's always prepared.
It's always prepared. You could do it as either ritual or action.
I'm gonna do it as an action. That way I don't lose out on detect magic.
Your mother
Okay,
made
gotcha.
small eggs!
Most beasts have little say about topic, but a minimum beast can give you information. Okay. Okay, you cast Speak with Animals as you're like examining this like cockfighting ring.
Yeah, I'm gonna go like, is there like an area where like they're keeping the ones that aren't fighting but might be fighting?
Yeah, you have an area with a few of them and like just little huts and cages off to the side, kind of like aligned up on top of each other.
He's just gonna nonchalantly just go over, lean down, take a look at them. How you little guys doing?
You see one of them kind of looking up at you and going, "Oh, you're approaching the mighty Percival."
I am. Who may the mighty Percival might be able to help me? He's gonna lower his voice as he speaks to Percival.
The mighty Percival helps no one. Not least the individual brings Percival tribute.
Alright, time... I still have a couple good berries left. He's gonna pull out a good berry, give Percival a good berry.
Eats it. You call this tribute? Bland, flavorless food. This is worse than even what the cockerels on the farm get.
But do you feel hungry?
No, peckish. But this is no tribute for Percival the Great.
What would be tribute for Percival?
Oh, only the finest grain sheaved, threshed from the golden sheaves of a billion ranch. That, at the minimum, is what the great Percival will take. What do you take me for, a common fowl?
I thought you were gonna say the ranch that was from Dimitri's.
From Weiderheim Village, no.
Yeah, that's what I think.
Unfortunately, a bit out of my pay grade. Is there anything else I can do? The berry I gave you, it's magically that's good for keeping you from getting hungry, but you only need one a day. Even I could eat and I wouldn't go hungry.
But where's the joy in food, then? There's no joy in that.
There. I'm trying to help out a friend, and I was hoping you could help me. Great, Sir Percival.
You are no friend of me, you are but a peon.
I know, and I'm hoping you can help this peon out. You're so magnanimous.
Acquire me, the great Percival, some fresh grain, some fresh corn. I suppose I can do something for that for you.
All
Over
right.
there, in the shed. You can find it nearby.
The
I'll go.
Fletcher keeps it on stock for us when we get package.
He'll go over. Does he get stopped?
Go over by the shed. No one
Yeah.
seems to be noticing you at the moment.
Okay. He'll see.
As you're... Hmm?
He'll be like. He'll very nonchalantly go in, grab some corn.
Right. Let's see. What's your passive stealth real quick? Probably decent. Stealthy stealth. Oh yeah.
14.
Yeah, that'd be good. Alright, but 14, not plus 14, Jesus. We're running past without trace right now.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, that. And then he'll come back, feed Percival the corn.
Alright. You manage to sneak in, takes you a moment to locate the sack of corn. As you bring it over, a fresh ear of corn.
He gets like a handful of corn.
These are ears of corn. You gonna pluck them off for him? He'll love that, man. He looks at you with like an ear of corn and goes,
Yeah,
Well?
he'll
feed them to me like the finest grapes.
You
from
will
the-
go along with this.
The finest
Question
grapes
why
from
he's
Alasia.
barking at a chicken.
He's not balking. Ramin just seems like he's talking to the chicken.
Yeah.
Who's a good chicken? Who's a good chicken?
I am not a good chicken, I am a great rooster.
You're a great rooster. You're
Cockerel, the great puzzle.
You were the great cockerel person.
Mmm.
You live here, correct?
Of course. This is only one of the greatest establishments for the great Percival to live upon.
By the way, Lucas totally will make a bet on some fighting.
Which one you want?
What were the two again?
Hendrickson and I genuinely forgot the name because I made them up on the spot.
Fletcherson?
It was something.
Fletcherson, that's what it was. Stupid ass name.
Oh, it's Fletcherson. He'll drop like 10
Oh.
silver.
What's the
I'm gonna name him P.H. Fletcherson because someone was an asshole to, when he was bought.
That's fair. You haven't seen anything out of the ordinary showing up, have you?
Out of the ordinary?
Monsters, evil-looking things.
No. No, I don't think so. Nothing other than these swine! He yells out towards the two out there as well as the surrounding ones. Kill him, Hendrickson! Hendrickson in the cage, getting a morale boost, rolling with a d6 to
How dare
attack.
you keep me out of this?
Oh,
Kill him, Hendrickson, so we can fight!
actually, did
He's a pitiful son of a cock! As you were saying.
Did your mass, the spurs, did your master ever hurt himself on them, accidentally?
Spurs? No. Never on Spurs. Well, maybe sometimes. Never on Spurs himself, though.
Okay.
Feed me more grain like the Thalassian women.
He will feed them more corn. No.
He has his head like lifted backwards, waiting for you to drop it in onto his mouth.
He will.
Which one are you betting on, by the way, Chris? Yeah.
It was Fletcherson. That's why I was
You're
like,
betting on
"How dare
Fletcherson?
I made that bet before you did that whole thing with Henderson, so. Yeah, because I said beforehand. That's why I was like, how dare you?
There's the spurs and then there's the claws, right?
Yes.
Has he ever hurt himself on the claws?
On the claws? Sometimes we have rabble-raffles that do not understand the place.
Sometimes they hurt him. Oftentimes, they do not have heads afterwards.
I see.
Of those who can't learn.
Um,
Beheaded execution, the lovely thing.
Did he get attacked a couple months ago?
You asked me to remember details of unimportance from such a long time ago.
I mean, your master got hurt. That's I think that's pretty important.
Hurt? He gets hurt occasionally, but that is wounds, scars of champion. Champion of men who raise champions greater.
But do they generally get him in the chest then?
Arms, legs, chest. Not often.
Did someone get him recently in the chest?
Nay.
Okay. Any important visitors I should be wary of?
More grain!
He will feed him more grain. Any important visitors that I should show respect to?
Important visitors? Oh, that's sweet. What's her name? Dorothy! Dorothy, yes, the mistress. Though they seem to be something. But she may as well be the lady of the house.
Mhm.
Though, between you and me, she doesn't understand the entire affair. I don't think she appreciates what he does.
Okay.
Yes, Hendrickson! The chest! Go for the chest! Put him out of his misery!
So you see the fight starts coming to the end as the spurs go down into the other rooster's chests
He's gonna
as blood starts spurting.
He's any
Wonderful!
he's gonna give him the last of the corn before chucking the cob in there. And any other people besides Lady Dorothy?
Huh? Other than the master dogs, plenty of people come by. Henrikson's trainer. Well, Fletcher will have to get a new one. Fletcher's trainer will have to get someone new. Plenty of people around.
Anyone come by last night?
Last night? Yes, I do believe when I was roosting with the great babes, I did believe I heard someone shuffling about at night. A shadowy figure of sorts. They had... I do not know. They had a strange look about them. Cloaked figure. They were scooping out the place. Believe me, you have no more corn, as I see. I have no more answers. Besides, it's my turn soon. See, they approach. Henriksen, you better have spirit in you yet.
Cut to him being taken to the slaughterhouse instead.
Ramin will turn and go, "This is a wonderful rooster you have here."
You see this kind of I wouldn't say mud smeared, but by the way his beard is, it might as well be that someone smeared mud across his face, individual, kind of with a like loose leather cap and jerkin pulled down as he looks at you, eyes you. You give him praise of his bird, and he goes, well, it's not mine. It's the master's, but he wishes to send out Sir Percival for a bout.
Oh, what a wonderful name that is for such a wonderful bird.
Yes, he gave it to him himself. He said he was inspired by the great legends of Sir Percival the Knight. Back from the country, he says, to the west, this area.
Huh. I see. I will get out of your way. I'm sorry. I was just very much drawn to him as I was once I noticed the crowd.
As anyone would be, Sir Percival is one of the Master's greatest. Anyone with a discerning eye would understand that.
Indeed. Does he use the spurs or the claws? I'm sorry. I was on other business, but I noticed the crowd, and now I'm very, very interested.
Metal spurs are not for Sir Percival's sake. He likes keeping him in tip-top condition. Only on special occasions will he allow it to the other ones, so we put the metal spurs on them. These ones are more prize fighting hands. You see, we keep them in good shape. We don't let them go out and get mangled all nearly about. Otherwise, the Master would have to acquire a new champion. That's what the others are for. He points to the ones around him.
Those spurs and claws look pretty nasty.
Yeah, it's just nasty enough for hens to pluck each other's hearts and gizzards out. The savage beast. Quite the amazing bird, but he's no mortal soul.
Oh, sorry, I'm keeping you. I'm so sorry.
You see the Sir Percival going, Yes, peon, move away. It is time for my bout in the ring, where I go 5-0, and all of them will bask in my glory.
Best of luck, Sir Percival. He'll
The Luka being like,
Luck
the
has
other
nothing
one, not
to do with
Percival.
it. Cut to the other one. How much did you want it to bet, by the way?
Oh, it was 10. I already took it off.
Oh, you took it off. Cool. 10 gold? 10 silver?
Silver.
Okay.
First thing Dimitri says to Ramin is, "You talk to chickens."
Talk to any animal.
Fucking man.
I looked
Out
at
of
the
curiosity, how's Attie feeling about this?
You don't get to know.
I don't get to know.
She thinks this is a strange place.
This is a
And
strange
these
stuff.
chickens are also very strange.
I guess Attie probably
Wait.
would understand them a little bit.
Wait,
Call
no.
yourself the clock
Go back.
whisperer.
Go back. Go back.
God damn it.
Anyways.
Were you trying to say something, Zombie?
So don't call yourself the cock whisperer.
Like, wait, fuck, go back.
Oh, I see.
I look to the other chickens. Do they if I give them a good berry, do they give me any more info?
You take a look at the other chickens, you give them a good berry. I have to come up with a new name now.
Like, you can delineate it if you want.
Rooster
Yeah.
6. I don't know
Yeah.
why my owner named me this.
We
Next
have,
to Rooster 7 for when Rooster 6 dies.
Cluckleberry Finn.
Come on, no, God. I gave the name Fletcherson, please. We can't go lower than that.
King
Gambit.
King Blizzard the King Blizzard the Gizzard Wizard.
No.
I don't know if I can get away with that one,
No,
unfortunately.
he died in a chicken fight. It's like a few months ago.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
he was already gone.
But
I
anyway,
apologize. I
basically,
removed all his albums from Spotify.
If anyone can tell me more about the person from last night, I'll give you some berries.
Ooh. I'm gonna need you to go ahead and give me a influence check. So give me a persuasion check. Flat.
Okay.
What do we get? Ooh, that's
20.
a nat 20. All right, you got negative persuasion.
I am the cock whisperer. Wait.
Wait.
That was-
Sir Percival is going out into the bout against what was his name? Hendrickson. I made sure to write it. Any new bets while he's gathering information, by the way? Well, we have that in the background. You're going for the other guy rather than Percival?
You didn't know anything about Percival.
Understood, I'm just asking.
He was like, well, he just killed my previous bet, so he's now my new bet.
He's now my new bet. Alright, I'll keep that in mind. King Rizzard. King Rizzler.
1 second.
I'll also be
Nice.
10, because why not?
Another
There we
10
go.
silver? Okay.
Yeah.
I don't think Luka's
King
good at
Gizzard, the
betting.
Gizzard. No.
Alright. Go ahead and roll me a D100 in the background. I'll say Percival loses if you roll above a 90. Knowing you, you will.
I didn't mean to do
That was not a D100, but
I
neither
couldn't
ways, neither of those would have made it if we
That's
treated
fine.
those as the rolls.
I could. Oh, there's the 100.
Alright, you lose 10 silver.
That's fine. There you go. Just so it's an actual.
I'm going to keep your other roll because you just rolled a 69. Or 96.
Nice! Oh.
The other one, and that was within the 90 range, but you already rolled once.
That's fine. That was
Inspiration.
on me. Nah, I'm not.
It's D20 tests. D20 tests.
No, it's
Also, I'm
not.
fine losing this.
It's
Lucas
any
doesn't actually
die.
care about.
Ah.
No, Lucas doesn't
Chris,
actually
Chris.
care. Actually, no money. Lucas not that. He does it for the concept of doing something.
He does it for one of the. But you get to fuck over the guy we hate.
I don't know
Just
that.
for the thrill of the
You
game.
are very quiet, zombie.
He's just like, this is what everyone else is doing. That's why he's not doing big, but well, like 10 silver is big, but it's not like massive.
Yeah.
Not like
okay.
the dude that was spending 50. He's like, oh.
That's fair. So,
I think that dude won from memory of what I was saying.
No.
I'll have to check back who won that.
Testing?
Testing.
Testing.
Hello.
Okay.
so yeah,
Is it still really quiet?
A dirty
You're
19
still
off
pretty
of a nat 20.
quiet.
So very quiet. We'll take care of that in the background. As for Snak's thing.
Yeah.
A dirty 19 with a nat 20. I'd say you do get a little bit more information from some of them that aren't as stuck up, we'll say. You get some from passing hens as well as some of those who aren't like necessarily top tier fighters here.
Mm-hmm.
Passing information, you see that you receive that there was information of late last night, probably like dead of night. Someone had come by in a cloak and like a hat, a completely like shadowy figure. One of them noticed that they had like they were making how do I define it? Clopping
walking?
sounds.
Okay.
They noted it sounded like a horse was passing through slightly every few steps.
But there was no horse. It was this
There
person.
was no horse. It was only this individual in a hooded, in a cloaked figure with a brimmed hat. Kind of examining the place. They seem to be kind of going about the farm, taking a look around and disappearing. Like they passed the hutch and disappeared around the corner to the back entrance of the house at a point. And they noticed them leaving after a few, like, about a dozen or so minutes.
Okay. I guess.
Mhm.
Do we want to wait for the cockfights to be over? Or do we want to actually? Do we want to come back with? I think we'll come back later after the cockfights are over. What's the crowd?
Okay.
And the crowd's still going strong. You got you got Percival in the ring, winning the first match. The second match is starting up.
I think it'd be better if there's less of the crowd. Plus, I'd like to get Sir Zacharias as backup for this, since I have an quote-unquote eyewitness of the.
Your eyewitness is a bird brain bird.
It's still better than it's a lead.
I would love to see how you swing that by him when we get to that point.
mean, unless we want to confront him now.
As you guys are kind of having this brief bit of conversation while looking over the ring, the cockfighting ring, Luka placing an error, having lost 10 silver as the next fight goes on, you see this man, fairly like brown-haired, kind of like feathered hat individual wearing like a doublet, with like a bit of a V-neck going on, an undershirt, like a plain white undershirt, kind of like kind of just examining Percival before he goes to the next bout, cleaning him up, grooming him, just like leaning in and whispering to him, riling Percival up, and Percival's like, and he's like,
Okay.
he just pats him on the back, and then walks off to examine it, amongst the crowd, though a bit, I say still surround, in the center of some people, as he's sitting down, taking a look. He's having a bit of a conversation with some of the people, or one of the bookies,
Yeah, no,
as
I
he's
think we'll,
having a bit of a laugh.
I think we'll wait until. Do we want to wait until the cockfighting's over and then talk to him?
Oh my god, it hasn't been 10 minutes yet. You would have heard what Percival was going on about. Percival was basically saying, like basically getting riled up and going like,
Let me at him, let me at him.
let me at him, let me at him. The great
Oh,
Percival enter the ring once more, 5-0, you're dead today, Sir Thatcherias.
I'm gonna send Pyrrha up to go see if she can get in the house.
You're saying Pierre into the house? Gotcha. I say because we are a bit past break and we were deliberating before on whether or not we were staying or not, I'm going to go ahead and say we're taking, we're going to go on break for now, and we'll be right back.
Okay.
Boy.
That's basically what I was waiting for to determine. Get the intermission. I will be back.
Oh, right. Okay. I like having a bunch of files in my downloads. I do not remember what they are. No, I can get rid of that. Get rid of that. Him. stretchy. Ugh.
Big stretchy.
Big stretchy. Get rid of that, and we'll move this over to... God damn it. I go one damn stream without putting a Windows error a sound in it.
Dun 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 dun.
Could you imagine if I revealed that, oh yeah, I'm on Windows XP all this time?
Be really funny.
Be very funny. Alright, the Game Master book things are just way too freaking big. Forgot about that. Heckin', the Game Master's book of Traps, Puzzles, and Dungeons PDF is 745 megabytes. The hell? Have you heard about compression?
Google. I'm gonna stop there.
I feel like you were gonna state the opposite of what I said.
I was gonna make a joke and then I was like, wait, no, the joke is the opposite. It makes no sense.
Yup. Yup.
Yep.
I'll compress you.
Do I have two of the
Heyo.
same? Why do I have two of this? Two astonishing random tables PDFs. And why are they different sizes? They're the same book, aren't they? What's the difference? Okay, well, I'm going to keep...
Welcome to my life.
I'm going to keep the slightly larger one. That doesn't have the one appended to the end of it. This book is only 260 pages. Why is it so big? I actually haven't looked at any of these ones outside of the Legendary Dragons book. I'm sorry, this is the Traps one. Does it have that many art assets? I guess it has a lot of maps. Or, yeah, compression just doesn't exist.
Oh lordy.
Like the Book of Villains, Minions, and Their Tactics is only like 26 megabytes. And that's also like over 240 pages with full artwork.
I'm back.
Hello.
Welcome back.
Hello. I have been ignoring the chat. What is it? Nothing. Okay. Tired, tired.
I'm not gonna lie. I probably could make it about another hour.
Oh, another hour is pretty much getting to the where you said.
Cause it's been a hot minute since I've opened my my Steinhardt's Guide box.
Has been a bit, hasn't it? Since I've also taken a look at that. Well, at least the PDF.
Yeah.
It's a very nice looking PDF.
Nice looking book. I've got a
It'd
physical.
probably be one of the books I would use just because it's so nice looking. But I have to figure out where to actually use the creatures in it for.
I think there's also a 5.5 version that is either in the works or done.
I'll have to take a look at that real quick.
A player pack is available on D&D Beyond now, but it's heavily stripped down because of content.
Yeah.
It might not be available yet.
Okay.
Oh no, it is available now.
1st of July, revised edition.
It's under the PDF thing. Don't think it's available physical.
Okay.
Yeah, not available physical.
Gotcha.
Yeah. $35.
Yeah. Good price.
Or you can just outright pick up the I guess you can't get the 5.5 VTT version. It's fine.
It's on the page you said? The main page?
Yeah, on the PDF page. It's the default option.
Gotcha.
There.
I wasn't seeing it when I looked there. Let me double check. Oh, I see. Okay. I wasn't paying attention. I was looking at the title and not the edition section. Just give a preview for how the 5.51 would look. Let's see.
Well, it's probably going to look relatively the same. It's just the rules are updated.
Yeah. Okay. I'll have to take a look. At the 5.51 later then, fully. I'll probably want to wait until next payday.
I will be right back.
Alrighty. Alright. What's this button do again? Oh, add boss bar. I can add boss bar to PC sheets. That's funny. There was only one.
And he just left.
Yep. Goodness.
Do you remember?
Do you remember the 20? I forgot.
Do you
Percival
remember
prevail.
the
I forgot. I remember. All right, let me switch back over to the playlist that we're on.
All right.
Tavern. Ah, shit! I should have been playing Tavern Combat. That would have been the good one. You know what? Let's rectify our decisions now. Do I even have Tavern Combat? I thought I did. Oh, no. I know what I did. I didn't have Tavern Combat. It's fine. I'll just go back to Tavern. Top of the playlist. Nice. Alright. Clear that out. I am ready to get back into it. As you want to send Pira in, right, Snak?
Yeah.
Alright. Yeah. Pira takes a look at you, goes, on it. Later, Gator. And she goes ahead and goes full invisible, just in case, and sneaks in. I don't believe... Oh, it's Find Familiar, isn't it? So you are able to share senses with her, can't you?
Yep.
Alrighty. You take a jaunt around through Pira. Well, with 100 feet, I'd say you probably can maintain that for the most part. You take a jaunt around the 2-story cottage. The match is going on in the background, so everyone's distracted. You are currently... Is this edition that you blind yourself as well? I forget they removed that.
They generally remove that.
I think, yeah, I thought they removed that. So you're able to maintain both your senses and her senses during the same time.
Okay.
Just by spending the action. You take a look around the cottage. You see that there is a fairly... it appears to be fairly standard for what you can assume is a Fletcher's workshop. A lot of, a lot of feathers lying about, the tools needed for the craft. A few... not gonna go ahead and sugarcoat it. A few decapitated chickens in areas that are hanging, just letting the blood dry as he then has to prepare it, as well as what you can imagine probably selling the meat off to the butchers for ones that are getting to be a prime age. Get out of here. A few of them that Pira does know seem to have died probably during the cockfights that he's repurposing for here, for his business. You take a look around. You see that there is a few business letters just kind of like written out. Some of them seem to be for work, from what Pira can tell, without needing to disturb anything yet. Some of them unfinished at the moment. A few letters addressed to a few business partners, just general people. We'll say a few random names, kind of like scanning through that. You see that there is like a thing addressed to a double check this for myself. Addressed to Isaac of the Great Ram. Seems to be a general address letter. It hasn't really been written out too far. You see, kind of looking at the pile, you see one that appears to have a unique symbol attached to it that has been sent to him. That's like the seal has been broken on it.
Okay.
Can I get you to give me a history check as you look over this?
Sure.
Because this is fairly out in the open, so no need to investigate it. Just history to see if you recognize the symbol. I say that's enough. You see the symbol is the symbol of a kind of... How do I describe this? A kind of anvil with like the Roman numeral S2 put through it, as you recognize this as the symbol of Bartholomeus von Dopheide from the Dopheide estate.
Okay.
This is his official signet symbol. The letter is broken open, but is currently closed.
She's invisible. She can probably get away giving it a look over.
You wish for her to pull the letter out and give it a look over?
Yeah.
Alrighty. Yeah, you give a peek-see over the letter, and you see that it is a letter addressed to one Matthias of Blackperch from Bartholomew von Dopphide regarding the business transactions at the White Quill Tavern. Just a formal business letter addressing the proceeds from the cockfighting arena that they hold there and its participation in it, as well as a bit of an allude to a procuring the special cocks, the special roosters, and their current status. Just having him give an update about whether or not they can participate in the next bout. In the, yes, I will double check another thing. What's it called? The Aperture Pits.
Okay. I guess if she's gonna do one, she'll just check anything else for anything funky.
She's gonna check all the letters?
Yeah.
Give a good look over. Alright, you check whatever letters that I imagine aren't already opened up.
Yeah, basically.
Or that are already opened up.
If they're closed,
anything that's closed. Yeah, anything that is sealed broken and has a seal. Or, opened up. Okay. You'll take back a look over the Great Ram letter, just to read it through. It appears to be addressed to, as I said, Isaac from the Great Ram. It appears that... give me another history check, just to see if you can recall what that is, while you're looking through. Nat 20, Jesus, man. It rolls. The Great Ram is one of the biggest textile clother workshop and mills around. They procure from the mountaintops as part of the agreement with the Lord's Manor there. If you go to kind of this area back here, a lot of the sheep industry there, the wool collection, they are in charge of the main distribution of it to spinners, spinsters, weavers, and the like, as well as producing textiles and selling it out to port, as well as around town. Any big business, there's a chance that it is a part of them. It appears to be a letter addressing him about the the engagement to his fiancée Dorothy. Once again, kind of just stating, it appears anyways, that is a follow-up to a previous letter or series of letters based off language. Following up about further business of transactions as well as potential engagement plans to his betrothed, asking once more for consideration. But it does not appear to be finished yet.
Okay.
As you are examining letters, you do hear a walking around the building. The cottage. Aspira is kind of sitting on top of this, kind of reading through it.
Put him back where she found him the best she can, and then have her fly and hide.
Okay. Pyrrha quickly puts them through, puts them away as best as she can. And flies and hides, and you see kind of entering this little study area, kind of an open workshop area where he has all this stuff kind of arranged out in the open. You see a fairly spry woman, kind of a wavy kind of hair that curls a bit, very big volume brown silk, soft hair, dressed in a bit of a more rich fabric. Something that you could probably pin as having come from maybe the Great Ram itself, based off the quality alone. As she's walking through and going, left his workshop in shambles again, didn't he? Oh, I wish he would take care of his business a bit more, but can't help but love the man. any case, she kind of peers down, taking a look through the letters, kind of skimming through them herself as she just pulls one out and reads through it. Letter to Papa. Looks like he has been taking the proposal seriously. I can only hope that father can find reason. But what can you do? She kind of tucks it back in, just haphazardly, and shoves it back. Now, what have you been getting up into? Let's see. I do not know why you do this business, but I cannot deny the fact that it earns you money. Still, it doesn't help with the proposal with Papa. In any case, tucks it back. Well, I should probably go see if he's outside then. Knowing the crowd and all, he's probably in the middle of it. She turns on her heel and walks off.
Does it look like there's a cellar or anything?
Does it look like there's a cellar in here?
Yeah.
That may take a good bit of time. Just to let you know, are you willing to do an investigation check using pure statistics?
I guess she'll fly upstairs.
Okay. You go to the second floor then?
Yeah.
You go through the second floor. It seems to be a fairly ordinary kind of living quarters area. There's a few rooms. It appears to be a fairly good estate, like quality-wise. This definitely is a place that would have taken a decent bit of money to purchase, especially considering it's a middle district upon Mount Lusant.
Okay.
How long would you like to attempt to do an investigation of this area? Just to have a rough time frame.
Probably 10 minutes.
10 minutes? We'll say Pyrrha just does a brief overview of like every room, just kind of get a layout then. That's what 10 minutes will get you, pretty much. Without anything else in depth.
Are there any like spooky closets or anything, stuff like that?
If there are any spooky closets and they're closed, Pyrrha can't get into them.
Okay.
She is a tiny thing. And not very strong.
Okay.
Spookiest thing you find is basically the area where he's got like a bucket of like a big metal like bin where he's collecting the blood that pulls out of the chickens that he's draining. And that would basically be like a walk-in closet area. Just off to the side where he's doing work.
Have Pyrrha come on back.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna have her try to hit both Matthias and Dorothy with heart sight as she passes by them.
Alright, you're coming back out. You see Dorothy kind of approaching, especially from your position, approaching where you imagine Matthias definitely now is.
Mm-hmm.
As she's leaning over and talking to him as he's like, like kind of sitting up and having a conversation with her, like giving her a hug. Yeah. You hit them with heart sight. That is a saving throw, yes?
Yes. DC
what
10.
is the DC? DC 10?
Charisma saving throw.
Alrighty, I will go ahead and roll 2 dice for them. Which one do you want to be which? First, second is who?
First is Dorothy, second is Matthias. If they are celestial fiend or undead, they automatically fail to save.
They do not automatically fail to save, however, Matthias fails to save. Dorothy succeeds.
Okay, what are his emotions and alignment?
I'm gonna double check heart sight just to have the exact text in front of me. Emotions and alignment. Emotions, to get you that answer real quick, is jovial, happy, effectively like excited, happy, a lot, pretty much. Okay. Excitement, happy, adrenaline, all that.
No underlying like fear or anything.
Nope, no underlying fear whatsoever that he can find. Maybe like If we were to say maybe a slight bit of anxiety while talking to her, but that's about it.
Okay.
As for alignment, he is chaotic good.
Okay.
Actually, I'll amend that. I'd say for his personality, he's probably closer to chaotic neutral. Something I haven't written down and have to consider right now. And it's probably chaotic neutral.
Okay. Again, I think we'll probably leave and come back later.
Alrighty.
So how are you
Yeah.
doing that?
Anyone? Yeah. Anything
Could
anyone else wants to do?
Did I notice
Clea?
the gentleman that walked around and it sounded like hooves?
That was not here.
Okay.
That's the conversation he had about with the chickens about last night.
Oh, okay. Got it. My fault. The way you were explaining it, I thought it was a person talking to the chickens currently.
No, that was Ramin talking to chickens.
Okay, got it. I just the way it sounded like it just happened, not... I understand. Okay. Yeah, never mind.
Is there anything anyone else wants to do before
Um,
we potentially move on?
Could I try to find the tracks? And or, Attie, could you try to sniff for that smell?
Did Ramin give you the information at the moment?
Oh yeah, he probably would have been like, I'm pretty sure our cloven-hoofed friend came by here last night before you sent Pyrrha out to go check the house.
Alright. Works for me. Just need to make sure that we get the information verbally out.
Oh, I was also thinking, I was going to look around anyways, because I was like, oh, this is a point of interest, so might as well look.
You're looking for tracks?
Yeah.
Attie, if you wish, whichever way you guys, if you want to do individual survivals, I'll say because Attie, just in concept of this trait idea for scent tracking, I'll say you have advantage naturally because you've already tracked this scent before.
Should we, if I help her, does it do anything then?
She already has advantage, so it would not.
So we'll just roll separate, because there's no reason not to.
Yeah.
15?
So would you have also
nah,
wanted
too
to
many
add?
people. Makes sense.
Would you also want to have added guidance on top of that?
Guidance.
I take guidance.
Take guidance. Go ahead and roll a d4 since you already rolled the dice.
18.
Not bad, not bad.
Not bad, not bad. I'll say the guidance definitely pushes it in your favor in this case. You would have just missed it without any guidance.
In my head, Luka's like, okay, it might be around here, and he's looking around and goes, damn it, they also have animals. Okay.
They do have a lot of animals.
I go,
Becomes a little
it,
difficult
okay.
to track tracks when there is, 1, a lot of chickens roaming about, 2, a lot of drunken men stumbling about. But because Attie is searching for more than just tracks as well as scent in this case, especially with the guidance, she manages to catch a whiff of a familiar scent from earlier, from last night.
Oh.
As you catch this oily scent that you had caught once before around the circus, heading to the outerior wall of the city. You follow the scent around. 1 minute. You follow the scent around through the chicken hutch. You kind of get a few people, though, that start trying to interrupt you as you're following it around to this hutch. As a few drunk men kind of stumble up. And, like, one of the keepers is like, whoa, whoa, whoa! Scram, scram, mutt, scram! Stay away from the prize, chalks!
no, she's good, she's good. Can I be working as, what's the word?
Handler?
Yes, / like, when someone comes up to, like, get in front of Attie, I take the attention away.
There are multiple men in this instance, and Attie is 100% noticeable, especially by the chickens.
Okay, then it's more of like a handler thing.
Is this your mutt?
Yeah.
Keep it away from the prize cocks. We don't need any wild feral beast domesticator or such to gobble them up. That's unless you're willing to refurbish with.
How dare you? She has a nose for winners. I was gonna make a big bet of 2 gold, but I guess you don't want that bet now.
Are you proclaiming you're cheating?
No, she just has a knack for figuring out who the winner is.
That sounds suspiciously like cheating to me.
Sounds suspiciously like good gambling.
Many men call acts of underhandedness good gambling, but we cut the fingers off of men who count cards, after all. Around here. In any case, keep your dog away from the roosters. For her own good, if anything. You wouldn't want her to get the bad end of a spur now, would you?
That's fair.
Oh, no. What's all the hubbub about, gentlemen? As you see, the rest of you kind of watch as the person you presume is Matthias walks over to you all kind of with an open arm expression, kind of with just a bit of a rum glass in one hand as he is drinking from it. There's a bit of a commotion around my prize hens, my prize roosters.
Well, yes. You see, my dear Attie here is a wonderful hound with a great nose for a winner. I thought, I'll make a very big bet here, and I'll let her choose who she thinks will be the winner. But these people don't want me to make any bets here, it seems. I was going to make a whole bet of maybe 2-3 gold, but I guess that's not what they want.
Well, 2-3 gold. Finally upping your ante with this Miss Attie. Kind of looks at Attie. After losing, God, about gold already now, Mr.
Ka.
Mr. Ka. Attie and Ka.
Yeah.
Very
That
subtle, man.
sounds
me
almost
not
like a
thinking about
circus
that.
kind of name, don't you think? Great performance I can hear. Attie and Ka. Well, in any case, we have no business with those you wishing to use underhanded tactics, though I'm sure your Miss Attie is wonderfully trained, of course. Gestures towards Attie. But if she has any sort of means of rigging the bets, now that wouldn't be fair to the rest of the gentlemen here without a Miss Attie, Mr. Ka.
How is it the rig a bet if she just has a nose for a victor? I'm not meaning she makes them the victor. Or are you saying you think others are cheating, you just don't want to be known?
You know, is this what they call deflection, sir? I must say, it's not a very good bit. Mr. Ka. We are all here for good fun, all good jovial fun, accusations and such. We can drop. You can partake in your betting, though my men, of course, are paid,
That's fair.
paid to keep care of the chickens. They get jumping when it comes to, stray dogs or domesticated such coming by. I've had a bit of, a fair bit of trouble when it comes to those who get a little bit too rowdy, as they say, and wish to take out their frustrations on the competition.
On the victor. That's fair.
The victor, yes. So you'll have to forgive my men for their scrupulous nature. I pay them, after all, to do such.
And I understand that. But just calling her a mutt. She's more behaved than they probably are now.
Holds her head up.
Well, I don't pay for well-behaved men. I pay for men that do their job well.
And that's fair. I've bid adieu. I'll apologize if I made a scene and bothered any merriment that was happening.
Yes. Well, if you wish to make a wager, feel free. The ring is open for at least the next hour.
I'll see if any catches my eye and if any catches her nose. But we will not be next to them.
Certainly. You may stand over by the ring for a closer look if you wish. Just don't step across the lines. For your sake, of course.
Of course.
These birds are raised to top quality. And sometimes their claws can get a little bit flighty in directions if you're not careful.
Yes.
Caution I give everyone that gets too close.
No, thank you for that. Okay, let's just go. And then we'll try to walk away in a way that it's like away from them and maybe towards the smell, unless the smell is specifically towards the chickens.
Go on and give me a stealth check in this case to see if you can make a natural exit and re-entrance into this area.
We both have to do that, huh?
You do both have to do that separately.
Yeah, I was about to say, most likely be separate. Wow, yeah, makes sense. I've been bad about this. I love I have an okay stat at this. I've not rolled above a 5.
You have an
Inspiration.
inspiration.
I was gonna say I will use it for this. I
Okay.
just wanted to state the fact that every time I've rolled stealth, it's been like below.
That's better.
Hey!
It's like every time I rolled stealth, it was like below.
Make sure
a
to click
10.
off inspiration.
No, this one I was going to. I just wanted to state the
All right.
fact.
Yeah, you guys managed to make your exit gracefully out, kind of circling back around, avoiding like their gaze as you give them probably a moment to like readjust their positions and lose track of you. And
Use some drunks to like move.
yeah, use some
around.
drunks as like a bit of cover, distraction, slip in the crowd. A bit more away from the chicken hutch, Attie, you're still able to keep track of the scent even off the trail of it to a degree.
Excellent.
As you guys ring around and you head to the... Mhm.
My thought process is we'll be on the other side of the hutch, which means we will be able to pick up from where it left off between there.
Kind of like make an exit as if going off the property and then circle back around.
Yeah.
You guys follow the scent. You see that it goes... it appears to go around the house into the back. And it seems as if it goes up. Once you hit like one of the back windows, it seems to go up. These windows
The wall?
are not designed to open, by the way. As upon examination, they appear to be completely glued in.
They're going up, like up the wall? Up.
They are going up the wall.
Oh, what's up there? What is there?
The second story.
Scaffolding or?
There is a bit of an awning. A slight bit of awning that like hangs over that could be like grabbed onto, but it goes up.
Hmm.
Okay, well. How much you weigh? I don't mean this rudely. I understand, don't ask a woman, but Attie, how much do you weigh?
I want to point out that Audie's constitution. Audie's a dog.
Yeah, I was like, I don't know how much a dog
Audie's
weighs.
proportions are unfavorable
but I-
for this.
Yeah.
The size also would probably be a hindrance.
That I perhaps
Proposition, that's the word I was looking for.
I forgot she was like
She's a
medium,
dog.
was, like 5 foot tall, standing
Yeah.
on her 4 legs.
That's kind of the reason why people immediately kind of caught her.
Yeah, I forgot.
Before.
About that. I keep thinking she's 5 foot standing.
It's not tiny.
Hey, Silver, I
okay.
got a dip.
Okay.
I'm
Okay,
sorry.
and then I'll climb up to
Good night.
get to that second night.
You're climbing up to the second story?
Yep.
Alright, you reach the second story outside of it, climbing up once more just to kind of get to the top edge, to, we'll say, like a backside balcony area. As you climb up and you see that there is a door, with kind of a... And there's, just a door there leading inside.
Is there a way to look through the window that was like directly in front of where we were originally?
Yeah, you
Which is-
can kind of like peer over to kind of like you would be hanging off a bit, but you could try to look in.
Yeah.
You look in, you see that it appears to be from what you can tell upon initial inspection, it appears to be some sort of bedroom. A fairly decent sized bedroom.
Okay. Second story, decent sized bedroom. Does it look like barren or full?
It looks full.
Likely there. Okay. I'll hop over to the door and gently check the door.
You gently check the door. The door is unlocked. You give it a little
Second
jingle
story,
in it.
never locked. Okay.
Second story never locked. Don't want to expect someone come out here. Come in from
Okay.
out here, really.
I look down at Attie and I give a small thumbs up and then I go back in.
Attie doesn't seem sure about this. There's nothing she can do from here.
Correct.
Sorry,
Keep
someone
an ear out
came in to
for-
talk to me. What were you saying?
I just gave a thumbs up to Attie and then I will sneak inside.
You sneak inside?
Attie will keep an ear out for any struggly sounds up there, but she can't follow exactly, so.
Yeah.
You can,
Alright.
if something happens, you can get the others who
Yeah.
will not be able to do anything for a minute.
You do a little look-see around. Upon how long are you willing to like look around? By the way, for an investigation check, if you're willing to do one.
Like maximum like 10 minutes.
10 minutes at most.
take.
We'll get a rudimentary check then. I'll say no major investigation check. We'll just do a rudimentary look.
Yeah. If anything, he will prioritize magic. What he feels like would be magic, like books, objects, or something that would stick out like for her.
If we're doing that, then yeah, go ahead and give me an investigation check. If we're doing like in-depth stuff like that. During
If
the 10
it
minutes.
takes, if it takes more time, that's fine. I'm just around 10 is my thought process. But great.
You take a look around. You note that this is what appears to be probably the master bedroom, as it's decorated a lot more loftily. It appears to have a twin mattress, effectively. Something that's comfortably capable of handling two people. It's kind of got like this curtain veil over it. Big headboard. A large painting over it. Just of a kind of scenery you would see like in medieval art, probably like Dark Age rendition stuff. You take a look around. Unfortunately, you would not be able to tell if something is magical other than a vibe check.
Yeah. I'm more going off of like stuff that would like I feel like books that might be out of place or stuff that would be using concepts he's learned from Lily, because in his head it would be something similar.
Is entirely vibe based
Yeah.
in this case. So you take a look at stuff. You kind of see a few books, kind of take a look through them. They seem to be like, trade wares, a lot of poetry stuff, theater stuff. There appears to be like a pamphlet in here for like a ticket to like a murmurs troupe of the Queen's Spade that's like being held in town. A lot of like art objects in here, kind of theater play stuff to a degree. A few sculptures. Nothing that I think you yourself would be able to, under your circumstances, determine
Okay.
that has any type of magical quality. It's the
could I
biggest
try to-
issue.
Could I try to find anything that is like mud?
You do note, just to let you know, that because this is a twin bed, this room seems to be a joined room of what appears to be of a man and woman's belongings, as there appears to be like perfume bottles and like very lofty clothing, kind of feathered pillows. It appears to be kind of a mixture of rooms. between the two.
Try to find mud or tracks because this would have been.
That one, ooh, I believe it still falls under survival in that case.
Okay. You want me to roll that?
Yeah. I believe tracks always fall under survival.
Okay.
Yeah, you do a bit of an examination. You see that there appears to be some bits of, like, ever so, like, faint outlines of tracks in here. Not, like, complete tracks, like the back of the heel, like a broken off piece of what can be. It takes you a little bit, pretty much most of your time of looking around this place during the 10 minutes to kind of gauge that those are here.
Yeah.
And a bit of, like, loose fur.
Okay. Do they lead anywhere specifically?
They appear
just
to
in
be
this
wandering
room?
around this room and then kind of go towards the door, heading out into the hallway.
Okay.
Just to let you know, this has definitely been past 10 minutes at this
Yeah,
point.
I'll head off. I'll head back out.
Okay. You head back out, you climb down the balcony, definitely with your abilities, and imagining you don't need a rush, I'll say you've managed to do that without too much issue.
Makes sense. Okay, well, it was definitely in that room, so. Nothing more than that it was definitely in that room. I'm telling this daddy.
You hear kind of the crowd from the other side of the house go off as it appears another round has passed. Another 2 rounds have already passed since.
Yeah. Okay.
Percival is still going strong.
Let's.
He's on his 5th round at this point.
I think that chicken's on drugs. Let's go find the others.
Hmm.
You got a good berry in him. Got that good berry in him. Say for the general look around and stuff, we'll pass 30 minutes between both you and Ramin's thing.
Peter was Ramin all along.
That's her. Yeah.
You see, he gave him the corn that was laced with drugs. Percival knew it the entire time. He needed his performance enhancing feed.
All I can think of is that one episode from Scooby-Doo, which is like the feed that turns chickens giant.
Mm-hmm. Oh my god. Who knows? Maybe this clucker will grow.
Make my clucker
over time. I forget. I think I don't remember if it's boars or who, but I did one of the fucking Knights grows, and it's so funny to me. It might have been Percival, for all I know. That would be ironic.
I don't remember. It would be.
That would be ironic.
Boars.
It is boars.
Okay, the guy that dies in a fire.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, we'll go back to find the group.
Right. Yeah, you guys managed to make a track back around without catching anyone's attention, and head back to the group. Let me also go ahead and break your guys' stealth by taking off of the tracker.
Hi, Dimitri, just from behind.
Huh.
Suddenly. Okay, so whatever was at the
How'd you get past my amazing perception?
ruffle hair, I don't know. Practice.
Oh.
Okay, well, whatever was at the carnival is circus, was definitely in the house. So, no idea what to do with that.
More investigation needed.
You would have to have more time to really do a thorough investigation.
Yeah.
I feel is the issue here.
Yeah, it was just a quick to be like, was it in here? It was in here. Cool, that's enough for me.
Mm-hmm. That's the issue with Kira's investigation too. She just doesn't have time unless he wishes to leave her here.
Yeah, which might not be a terrible idea to have that happen.
He wishes to send her off with Wilda. I'll talk to him about that later.
Yeah, I understand. I just meant because this definitely has stuff. Now, there is always the chance this is a red herring, and there just happens to be a person that has goat hooves that really, really wanted to see the circus but was not allowed to leave.
And we won't know
Mhm.
until we know.
Correct.
Is your investigation done here? Seems they're
Right,
still
did it
going
probably,
strong.
yeah.
We have another probably half an hour, maybe an hour.
Half-ish. But I think this is, unless we like double down on anything, I think this is all we're gonna get from a quick one.
I think so, yeah.
So come back later if you want to do more. Maybe at a different time.
Yeah.
Sneak in the night.
Well, if that's everything, I'll probably head off then and take care of what I said before.
Yep.
I'll take the fire fairy with me.
Okay.
That's not a terrible idea right now. Yeah. If you think of anything with the tracks you find. Yeah.
Fortunately, in this area, I don't really want to be caught sneaking into someone's house. So I'd rather avoid doing it here. I'll follow the other
don't
one.
get
So
caught. Yeah, exactly. Oh, and if you
Yeah,
need
don't
anything,
get
just tell
caught.
the circus that I sent you. They'll help with what they can.
all right.
Watch out for Do you carry pocket change on you?
I carry money on me to a degree.
One of the brain just forgot the bird's name.
Chris?
Chris will try to make deals with you. Your choice if you want to agree to him.
I'll keep it in mind. All right, take care, kid. Don't get in any trouble.
No promises.
That's
I'll
fair.
watch the kid if you.
I could say the same to you.
You saying that to Luka? Or you saying that to her?
To her.
Ah, okay. What is that supposed to mean?
He just
Trust me,
smiles.
There's a good chance you might be safer than us over there wearing on if she does anything crazy.
She squints at you, Dimitri.
He continues to smile.
I don't like the fact that you've only known Agatha for a day and you're already starting to act like her. Turns to leave.
It was Agatha all along.
I don't even know what I meant.
I don't even know what I meant. Exactly her point!
Oh,
What shit Agatha says, and this just makes you come up with your own answer for it.
lovely work, man. Lovely work, boy. Lovely work. And again, pat head.
Alright, where are we heading to? Where are we dropping, boys?
What was
We were going to.
Gonna go to the bank, I imagine. Go meet up with Bartholomew's.
Yeah.
I'd say definitely pretty much anyone who's been in this town for any point of time, like decent point of time, probably knows where the bank is. So one moment, we're just gonna go ahead and close out a few things.
I was gonna say, what was the reason for going to check the farm?
I
Bartholomew?
don't know. That was Snak's thing.
Okay, of the stuff, because that was one of the people that fancied her.
He was also the person who sponsored you guys.
Oh.
So Ramin's thing was maybe getting us help to clear her name.
To help clear her name because of okay. I don't know how much help it can be, but yeah, sure, we can go see.
That was his thing. His name has come up a few times. Pyrrha would probably have mentioned, because I don't think Snak did, that she saw a letter with his name on it in the dude's office when she was examining the cottage earlier.
Oh, okay.
Let me open up side panel. Where are you? You are Stenheimer Bank, so you're all the way down here below all the thaws. You're S. No, it's above! There we are.
Arbor Bank the.
There you are. Stenheimer Bank. So that is going to take you guys a little bit to get to. I'll move you all up another half an hour. As is already one
I love the idea. Where to next? Cut to us like eating at a shop and then walking to
You
the
guys
bank.
have already missed lunch. You haven't even had a lunch break yet.
Haven't had a
Exactly.
lunch
That's why
break.
I was like,
Oh no.
Lunch
like-
break. You
Oh.
haven't even had lunch.
Right. I needed to buy things.
Oh, what do you need to buy?
I needed to get a holy symbol.
A
but
holy
I don't think I ended
symbol.
up getting that, and I don't think I can afford the other. Well, actually, I can probably. I have 28 gold on me in coinage.
Holy symbol's what, 25?
10, I think.
It's 10? Okay. What? Gold? I lost a lot of gold today, says Luka.
I didn't lose any gold. It was all silver.
Yeah, you're getting close enough.
Doesn't
You
count
kept
as losing
gambling
gold.
to just freaking,
You're
just
spending
freaking
gold's
lose the
worth
gold.
of silver.
Nah, it was
Hold
just
on.
it was 2 gold worth of
It's
silver.
5 gold for a holy
You 5
symbol.
gold.
And it would
Truth be told, if you just need any holy symbol, you could always just ask the church. They might have an extra.
But helped?
That's the question, though.
Did you ask Father Thomas or anyone that day? Like at the beginning of the day, would you have?
See, things happened and I forgot.
Would you have though?
I feel
That's
like,
the question.
I feel like yes.
Okay, Father Thomas just gives you one, man.
He opens the
That's
drawer. Help, 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 help. No, no. And there we go. Just like
What do you mean, hell?
alphabetized.
He's got all Asta in there. Sure, health, you can get health somewhere, but I mean, he's got Asta. It's what church is.
No. I just love the idea. It's like binders. Just like, there we go.
Oh, boy, we have a large shipment of leftover from last year's calendars of all health stuff.
Oh, you got the help merch. Nice.
We have the help hats. The help
It came with a
scarves,
bundle
stuff.
with Astas.
We just bought a bulk pack.
We had hats too. The hats sold out better.
We have the
People
we
like
have
the horns.
We have the necklace that
Um,
says one side I heart Asta, the other says I heart help, and this turn.
You know, T-shirts with the arrows. My Asta, my health. Matig in capital letters with a giant axe in the middle and thunderbolts.
The commercialization of religion. How did I know?
Hey, we're not to industrialization yet. We haven't moved on to capitalism.
All right. I guess I'll just grab an amulet then.
All right, yeah, go for it.
Blip. And
Did they not have them written
amulet.
as holy symbols anymore?
Uh,
Or is it always that? I always forget.
there's a holy symbol item, but then there's the individual holy symbols.
I see. Okay. I mean, if you want to get a holy symbol, it doesn't really matter. So
I went ahead and grabbed them. I was looking between them, like a reliquary probably doesn't make sense.
yeah, reliquary is like a object from memory. That's like a tide.
Yeah. It's like
They have a
basically
finger bone of the saint.
Yeah, exactly.
basically anything.
The Saint's knuckle dies.
Though from the looks on Google Images, often bejeweled. Or made of gold somehow.
I have her finger with the ring on it. God, fucking pilgrimages are so funny.
Or it could be the reliquary arm of Saint Valentine, who is pointing a finger gun to the ceiling. That's fun.
Nice.
Anyway,
Alright, we're hitting a cinema without any other plans. Otherwise, do you guys have anything else you want to stop on the way to? I think the only major thing you guys have track of at the moment... Oh, you know what? Pyrrha did go to the Vergason estate, didn't she?
Yeah.
She knows where that is. So, funniest shit ever, guys. Just let me unlock this.
there's some shadows, right?
Yeah,
Big
there's shadows right now. Like, die.
Yeah, this
Idiot.
investigation's just gonna become like a lot more simple.
You know, I scrolled all the way down, even though it's not number 1. It's not number 2. Not even number 3. It's number 4.
You guys definitely
You want to take a look up, by the way?
Because we just got assaulted.
Just look directly above you.
Hold on. What? Oh, hi.
Yeah, so because Pyrrha already followed them and went there, she knows where it is, and thus you guys know where it is.
So
there's that. Divergason.
An estate belonging to a prominent merchant family tied to the crown of an acclaimed Caesarean king. Whoa. I see.
Oh, it's a summer house. Okay, that makes sense for where it is.
Alright. Well, if you want to head to Cinema Bank, or if you want to do anything else.
Trying to think of our open. It's
Oh,
just
there it
the
is.
bank, isn't it? That we have like.
Is there anything else you guys
Open
wrote down in your
flags?
notes? I should ask, I
today
suppose, have you taken notes?
Today I haven't, because I was AFK for the beginning, but.
The only like big pieces of information that we got were, or at least that Dimitri got, was regarding places we've already been by this point. At least from what I'm recalling.
Okay. Just want to make sure. I gave out information. I've also written a lot of information, so that I kind of have to remember what I've given you compared to that.
That's fair.
Gotta have like a bit of a checkbox in Obsidian or something.
Because the
Something.
other thing was.
I haven't thought about
getting
checkboxes.
The not merchants, the crafters guild, to see if they recognize the hammer.
How long has it been? You guys went to meet David at what? Like 10? Or was that even before 10?
It might have been before 10. It was like early. Like he didn't even go to work yet. So like.
I think it was early. I think it was like around 9 from memory.
Yeah,
So it's been, a few hours. It's been like at least 4 hours then.
Yeah, we could check that out. It'll probably be on the way if we're gonna check the bank too, because.
Horner's Corner is over here. With the scales, so you have to go all the way over there.
Yeah, but I meant like not on the way.
It does
not like
go
the
like
direction.
around this area. Though that's like several different guild districts, and they kind of all work together and just do a city watch around like the district here, all around here.
Okay.
They've got other ones, but those are different guilds that kind of do stuff. They mainly do it around like this area.
Okay.
Like, of course, pretty much everything that kind of goes around here is all guild district stuff. All through this kind of like path going here and there. This is a lot of shops in this middle area and such.
Yeah. Might as well get that. Like, we might get something from the bank, but I feel like finding who bought this, which in hindsight is probably just gonna be, the Fletcher's Nest, but.
You wish to track down David then? Before doing Stenimir?
Not a terrible idea unless someone would rather hit the bank.
No, if you think that's the better way to go about things, then sure.
Well, my thought in my head is if this is multiple people, it might be another person that would then be linked. At minimum, it doubles down on Fletcher's. So.
Alright.
Okay, yeah. We'll go see if he's there. It's been a couple of hours.
Alrighty. Yeah, we can go take a look to see if David's found anything. we will go all the way to Horner's Corner, trying to find David. I imagine Ramin kind of has an idea where he might work at, just knowing him for a long time.
Yeah.
Go ahead and give me a D100. We're looking for a result of, I'll say, 60 or higher. Feel free to use inspiration if you wish.
That's a 3.
That's definitely not.
That's hilariously bad.
I'll let anyone feed inspiration
inspiration?
into this. Anyone can feed inspiration into this.
I will feed mine. It's hit in the end of the
Let's say
night.
if you do
Remember,
it,
it's a re-roll, so if
you
it's
did.
still not a result you
Let's
want, you can do it again with someone else.
Okay. Okay.
All right, go ahead and roll the D100.
I was about to say, do you want to roll it? Sid, since
I'll
you used
roll
the
it.
inspiration, just
25?
Oh,
Unfortunately,
we
that's
got
still not
closer.
That's a 22 increase.
Alright, it's like 59 or higher because you guys got like a 40% chance? 4 hours, 40%? Yeah, I say that's fair odds. 59 or higher instead of 60. My bad. Anyone else wish to use an inspiration that they have on hand? I feel like... Let me ask Snak real quick. He's already asleep, ain't he?
Yeah, he's
He
probably
won't get
out
it.
cold. It's fine if we didn't see him. We're like, well, must not be done
We
yet,
tried.
and we can just leave.
It's the odds of David being able to find the information within the 4 hours, basically.
Does he know?
We just
things?
stopped by. He's like, "Do you have any chance?" He's like, "I've been swamped," and we're like, "Oh, okay," and then we leave.
Still looking.
Ah, okay. And let's go
Come back in a few hours, and you might he probably will have a better odds of getting stuff to you. I started dragging stuff, didn't I?
Yes.
One moment. It's because they're tokens.
Yeah. And then we stop somewhere to eat for like 5 minutes, and then we continue on.
You want to
Just
eat?
happen-
We can eat. We can spend
Well,
time eating.
The joke was you stopped at Valen Square, so I was like, there must be a place around there.
You know, festivity stuff and all that. With travel time and potential snackage time, because you guys are missing lunch at this point. We'll say it's especially with taking a look by David, just trying to locate David and stuff, as well as heading everywhere, pretty much around town. We're gonna move it up in their hour.
I love the idea we're traveling, each one of us at one point in time grabs like a sandwich from a store or a stall or something.
You gotta spend time making your sandwich order and all that. It's like, oh no, it's like
Like-
there's a
like-
line, and so you gotta go to a different store.
like I'm looking for him in the background. Dimitri's ordering, getting food. Cut to like Dimitri finding the directions, and I'm snagging an apple.
All right. It's 2 p.m. as you guys arrive at Stenemer Bank. Several hours now into your investigation. As it appears to be... Let me switch the music to something else. Alright. Let us do... we'll see how town feels this time around. That seems good. Alright. You guys head up to Stenemer Bank. It's kind of this cliffside ridge. It's a hillock. That's what it is. That's the word I use. A bank on a hillock. As it appears to be a fairly sturdy, solid construction. Very, to a degree, a bit different style compared to the rest of the scenery, just because it's appears to be a how do I say this? It appears to be a more solid foundation, kind of made a bit of marble in degrees, as well as using some redstone architecture, some red sandstone in its design work, especially for like a lot of the path leading up to it, as it's got like a nice like red cobblestone, red tiled pathway heading up to the front entrance. As it appears, there's plenty of business coming through this area from wanderers, travelers, merchants, and such. Plenty of folks, especially from what you can tell coming around the port, as this place overlooks the harbor. Nathaven Harbor, more north of you guys. But heading up this path, you head directly into the building, a fairly open area. Has several clerks there. A few people kind of doing transactions around. You see a lot of different individuals, a few different tellers, lines taken up. There's about 1 or 2 lines that are kind of emptied. As you see a dwarf kind of manning the desk of one area, as well as a we'll say just a regular like female human, kind of bronze skinned, we'll say. Typical clerk, wearing glasses, wearing tie stuff.
What was the
Cravat.
The big, not owner.
The thing.
What was it? Manager, not manager.
Supervisor?
Oh, the owner, the proprietor.
Oh, was owner? Proprietor. That was the word I'm thinking of. Yeah, what was his name again?
Bartholomeus von Dopphide.
Okay, Bartholomeus. Oh yeah, we did just hit 3 hours, didn't we? Okay.
I typed that message for a reason.
I know. I was just like, oh yeah, we did. I was looking at the time. I'll say if we want to end, we can. I was gonna just walk up to like the female receptionist, the talk with her.
You walk up to the receptionist, the lady.
Yeah.
She takes a look at you. She goes, "How may I help you today, sir?"
Hello. I was curious if Mr. Bartholomeus is in today.
Mr. Bartholomeus is in. Do you have an appointment with him or such?
Oh, I was hoping to see when one was, or have a chance to talk with him.
You wish to talk to Mr. Bartholomeus? Can I have you state a reason for him?
I'm with the King's Horse.
The King's Horse. Yes, I do believe that you had made an appointment with him before, at one point or another.
Still standing, or if it got changed.
No, the appointment is still. Well, he had put a note about a return appointment at a later date, if talking about business. I believe he made note to all of us to keep it open. I would imagine that you would like to fill in the slot.
That works fine, yes.
Okay. Well, Mr. Bartholomew said that there would be, after 5 o'clock, no more appointments today. It appears that a bit of business with the Silver Rose occurred earlier. He is wishing to head down to the bathhouses. But I can go ahead and fill you in. I'll let him know and see how if he wishes to take on your appointment before his day ends.
Oh, that would be lovely.
Okay. I will go ahead and be right back. I'll let someone know.
Understood.
Right. You guys wait for a little bit. Some waiting time happens. We'll kick it up another 30 minutes. As she returns, having someone else man the area for her for the meantime, and goes, Mr. Bartholomeus is just finished being busy, so he will meet with all of you. I imagine you and the rest of the King's Horsemen, from the looks of it. Or King's Horse?
A section of it.
Very good. Well, he said, I let him know that a member arrived and such, and he said to go ahead and let you in.
Lovely.
Right.
Well, thank you.
She kind of leans over and points to a door back there. If you just wish to go back there, I can go ahead and lead you through to the other side. As she goes ahead and goes through the door behind her, the secretary area, the back office, as she waits.
So in my head, she leans over the counter and points. Is that towards me?
She points towards the door for you to go through.
Could I have taken her hand and gave it a kiss on the back and be like, thank you, and then we'll walk over towards where she pointed?
She kind of like is startled and pulls back for a moment. And she's like, yes, if you just wish to go back there.
And I'll walk that way.
All right.
Thank you, madam.
And she hurriedly goes through her own door as you guys, I imagine, head through and follow her through the back office to further within the bank. Kind of walking past all these clerks in the back room, kind of doing deposits and money counting and such. As you come to the back office, as she gives a knock and goes, Mr. Bartholomewus, your 2:30 appointment for the King's Horseman is here. Send him in. As she goes right away and opens the door for you all to enter. As you walk into this quite luxurious, spacious office, you can tell upon initial sight that this place is definitely upkept by someone of a methodical process. A bit of a whimsical too, as you see there's kind of a model kit of like a miniature area kind of developed of the harbor, kind of placed in front of the window overlooking the rest of the harbor, more towards the north of northward. As you see, there is a like stuffed rooster kind of sitting upon a mantle on top of a hill. You see that there is like a hill set aside, kind of representing Mount Lusant with a kind of burning like flame kind of flowing, like a laminar flow, not a laminar flow, like a wavy kind of flow lazily going across through this like mirror, as if it's coming from it into another mirror onto the other side, with a few crystals surrounding it to kind of help reflect the light. And you see this man sitting behind his desk, kind of turned around, blowing some bubbles through a pipe. As he turns back, and he goes,
You're dismissed, Jasmine.
Yes, sir. As you see this fairly stocky is the right word, individual, balding on the head with a bit of a bulbous kind of pimply nose, a little red, but like more of kind of a not drunkenness red, but more of a complexion sort of case. He's got a bit of scabs around his face, especially at the bottom of his eyes, and he's got a large beard, fairly black in nature, with a few patches. As he looks over to you all, and he goes,
Oh, sit.
as he gestures to some couches kind of sit around this table, around this entire room, in the middle of everything you've seen.
Okay.
I was under
Any
the
guys
impression that either Lillian or Herman would be showing up.
Well, since you probably have heard the news, you did have the I just forgot what they were called.
I have not heard the news, no. What news is there?
One sec. Didn't Scarlet mention he had a meeting with the Order?
Yes.
I just forgot the Order's name on the top of my head. Well, you had a meeting with the Order, didn't you? That would not be about the news.
That news. Yes.
And so, since they're in a preoccupied state, I thought I would, for the time being, check in. And we're doing our own little investigation to make sure everything goes up and up.
See?
And, well, here, I was thinking I could help Herman finish anything he needs to be finished with. Knowing him, he probably had some things still needing to be signed.
Well, we were going to talk about business concerning the affairs, especially kind of the festival. I was under the impression Herman was not in jail, however. I was not under the impression that anyone was currently in jail. Not for the conversation I had, at least.
Oh, what were they talking about?
Questioning about the details of a contract and business accusations of sorts, if they don't wish to point any fingers. SilverDarkCureXZ
Yes.
antics.
Yes. And that's why we're doing our for
With Captain Zacharias in charge, I figured there was some business, so I did not imagine it had to do with an arrest warrant. A prudent man, he has a matter of going about things, not revealing details per se upon first meeting, often. Rather just gathering. I imagine he'll be back in
due
a
time.
day or two.
Yes. But yes, dear sweet Lily is being charged.
Is that what it is? No wonder why they were asking so many leading questions about her. Well, it's a shame another young one's gotten. And she was quite the looker, too.
That's why we're trying to do our best and figure out what we can. I understand you wouldn't know too much, but you're a man of a higher class. You might hear rumors that we don't hear or we're from. We're staying.
Kind of taps the bubbles, like this kind of billowing vapor cloud out of his pipe into a ashtray as it kind of flies down, like floats down, and just around the ashtray, kind of circles around. And go, pop, pop, pop.
What rumors are you wishing to hear?
Well, because the thing that happened seems we're thinking has the Fergusons were there, and we're thinking maybe she's being framed for.
You'll have to back up a little bit to the Fergusons. What do they have to
What
do
was
with
her
this
name?
matter?
Silver.
What was what?
What was her name?
Kettering?
Katarine. Well, you see, Miss Katarine decided to partake and watch the circus, as many do. Sad I haven't seen you there yet, but you know. And the night that the events happened, in which dear, sweet, innocent, charming Lily is being blamed for, she was attacked. And so we're wondering if there's anything in the higher society of rumors spreading about her, or people that might want to hurt her and would use any means. Nasty grudges, spats that seem to have came out of nowhere.
I think the pronoun came up a bit.
Sorry.
We want to know if anybody wanted to hurt Katarine.
Yes,
Because
yes, sorry.
Katarine was hurt, and Lillian is accused of the harm.
Of causing the harm. Yes.
Yeah.
Sorry, that is on me. That is on Christian, not Luka.
Well, I suppose I, for one, would probably be the highest suspect on that list.
Oh.
That makes sense now why Zacharias came around. And why he'll probably come around sooner than I thought.
Yes, but there's no way you would. Well, you would use Lily as a scapegoat.
Raises an eyebrow.
That'd be preposterous.
I'm not sure I'm enjoying the turn of this conversation.
Sorry, that was a joke.
There are places for jokes, clown. Now,
That
as in this office is not one of them.
Fair enough. Okay, but yes, no. So we're wondering if you knew anyone else that would have any interest in Katarine having a bad time.
Katarina having a bad time. Plenty of women who have been berated by her, probably. Katarina has a nasty streak when it comes to, well, we'll not mince words, executing her privilege.
I see. Any of them?
Anyone willing enough to do it is another story.
And then, secondary, do you know any skilled violinist? Yeah.
Violinist.
Master Quentin,
Violinist.
as far as
Besides-
both of us should be aware.
Oh, yes. I'm trying to find someone else.
Skilled violinist. Well, there are a few individuals. But you'll have to look within the courts for that. I'm not entirely certain who keeps who where.
Okay.
Musicians and the patrons is not a matter I partake in very often. Entertainment, though. Certainly. But entertainment for the sake of town entertainment. Violinists are
Personal.
stuck up. Oh, they're stuck up.
Well, it's good. No, I was trying to be nice, but yes, they are very stuck up. He is very stuck up.
Well, Master Quentin's the nicest violinist I've ever met. And Master Quentin is a downright a prickhead at points.
Oh, yes, I know it. Now, while we're here, is there any finalized information?
If you're looking for people after Katarine,
Yes.
it might be a good suggestion to go after people that may have something against her husband, in fact. Julian Zikant.
Yes, the merchant.
And to be completely transparent, that is exactly why I'm probably at the top of Zacharias' list. Though, unsubstantiated, of course.
Of course.
I understand what it looks like to the outside, but I wish no ill will upon the man.
The fierce
He just simply
competition
owes me a bit of venture capital.
Oh, which one of those?
Moneylender business, you understand.
Yes, I thought it was business, not money. Well, then you definitely.
Oh, it
don't
is
want-
business.
Yes, I meant.
He did business with me, and it went up in smoke, and now I simply wish for the insurance. The special fees, as we put it.
Yes, that makes sense.
He's a man of means. In due time, he will acquire it. In due time. It has been some time, though. I mean, Katarine, after all, has been... If we talk about the Silver Rose, the Pearl... In fact, the Silver Rose are more like... her oyster, if we would. She... Because of the Ducal Crown, she has quite a bit of weight when it comes to... matters of judicial prudence. The Vergasons aren't immune, per se, to the law, but they certainly have their weight behind it when it comes to matters of accusatory nature. Though Cyril is not within town, so I bet Katarine's weight is much less. Women after, I suppose anyone who's able to cast a hex. A spell, maybe. That's Pretty much anyone who goes to the gallows nowadays is those who can cast hexes or spells, give a bad look, an evil eye, one could say, or a word that causes circumstances to happen after X amount of time and N amount of months and such and such.
Yes, yes.
Do
Doesn't even have to be connected.
the Divergasons have a history with magic at all?
Yes, I would say they have a history of magic. Not a history participating in magical arts, but a history with receiving. In the case of Katarine herself, Katarine's been a fraught child ever since I've known her. A weak constitution to a degree. And susceptible to magic, one could say.
Yeah.
By chance, anytime she had a seizure in her childhood, she would be blaming it on magic. Of course, it just so happens that most times when that happened, there was a witch that ended up getting burned. Might not have been within the immediate time. Might have been months later.
But she tends to attract
Bad attention.
nefarious. Yeah.
Yes. Katarine is, well, how can we say it? A magnet for
Easy to
attention.
hate.
Yes, that too. A magnet for attention, one who relishes deriving pleasure from such. Kind of turns in his chair, takes a look at the window again, the harbor. After all the amount of times I see her and her entourage prancing through the streets towards the harbors, plenty from my window.
Do they do that regularly?
Is it who's in our entourage, or is it different all the time?
Anyone that she can get to lick her boots in that instance.
Ah,
That's gross.
It used to be the young Zikant long ago, back when he was still an apprentice under her father's workshop. If it had just stayed like that, it might have been fine. For her, Katarine, this harbor, this town is nothing more than a playground that she can waltz through and have fun, we can say. Entertain herself. The harbor particularly is a favorite of hers.
Has Katarine been unhealthy recently?
Yes, I do say that there has been news from some clientele of mine. I've talked about her bit abouts when it comes to how do we put it? Case of anemia. Though she has never had a history of being anemic before.
How long ago was that?
2 months ago? 3 maybe?
Okay.
This investigation of yours, you believe Katarina is behind it, or at least is tied to it.
I think tied to.
Involved somehow, but I don't want to point any fingers.
That's why we're just gathering information.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of
pinches both sides of his pipe, just like looking at it and kind of putting it up in between you and him. He goes, "Do not be mistaken. Katarine is certainly the center of attention in a lot of things, but that obviously would cause a skew in information because of that. If she shows up, that is simply because that's her nature too. But if you believe that she is behind it, what is your motive in this case?"
So, and then I feel like Ramin would mention this, but I'll say it just because it's something Ramin would make. She was attacked months ago, and a cat that was supposed to have been gone showed up. So,
What was the correlation?
Same cat that attacked last time when she got attacked.
And you believe this ties Katarine to this case?
At minimum, she's had a case beforehand that has a similar.
There's also the matter of the Fletcher.
Matthias.
Yeah.
Can I have you guys give me a insight check real quick?
Yeah, I was just about to ask.
Yes,
about
you
that.
can.
Yes, I can. Don't worry, you roll like a 16 on it, watch.
Wait, hold on. Wait, I got this. Hold on. I have things for this. I'm a sorcerer, guys.
You're a sorcerer. What are we doing?
I am subtle spelling. So I can cast guidance on myself.
Yeah, there you go. It's like if you cast guidance around this man, he's gonna know. We're talking about magic, fucking performs magic in front of him.
Only has the verbal somatic. Good. We're good. We're guidancing, and we, ha! That's pretty good.
Oh yeah, that's pretty good.
I told you it would have been a 16 if you didn't put guidance on.
Yeah, well, now it's a 20.
You see that the moment that you guys like mention the Fletcher, he does like a think, There's a long bit of silence, and then he says, "Matthias." He seems very displeased suddenly in this turn of events, in this turn of conversation. As he turns back in his chair and goes, "Well, I suppose until you gather further information concerning this case, I do not have much to talk to you about, I'm afraid. If it's all speculation and finger-pointing, there's circumstantial evidence so far. As you were saying.
We're not trying to point fingers or anything. We're just gathering information and asking if you hear anything to, inform us.
Tell me, where has this cat of yours been thus? This figmentary cat of yours?
Well, it showed up at the circus when we had the incident. And then it showed up. I, Christian, don't remember specifically where it was.
It belonged to
Anita.
Anita, thank you.
And was killed by Tebow, but then it was back at the circus months later.
Something about scratching, I think? That's me. I can't remember. Was there something about scratching?
And it had previously attacked
Katarina,
yeah.
Okay.
And this is the only bit of evidence you've gone off of. You have not tracked down where this cat is. This
Well, it seemed to.
specter.
Yeah, it seemed to have disappeared. And so we're trying to find people connected to it, see if it
Mm-hmm.
shows up.
Once again, gentlemen, it seems that your course is led by a very thin string.
You may know, but you may not. Is there any rumors about Matthias about having a sorry, this is me being slightly tired and trying to put my thoughts together. New guest.
I have no rumors concerning Matthias that I feel you are prevalent or in the position to hear about.
That's understandable.
Unfortunately, gentlemen, as I've seen it, my bit of this business has gone up in
Understand.
smoke. It was an investment for a bit of entertainment, and considering both the Herman and now the individual who came to me, Miss Lilian, is now imprisoned. Unfortunately, my hands are tied. I must wipe them clean of this matter. You must understand.
I do. That was the second reason I was coming here. I was just seeing what you would like to do and what we could do forward once we show that she is innocent.
Well, considering Herman is in jail right now, I imagine he'll be out. If, under the case scenario, that Herman gets executed, we'll say, or indefinite imprisonment, as a nicer term, if this case goes sour, well, I don't imagine you have much in the way of wealth. Comparatively?
Perhaps some, but not a ton.
We can renegotiate your contracts and maybe distribute you throughout town performances, perhaps. But if Herman gets out of jail, then I will keep an appointment open for Herman. Speaking with Herman alone, of course.
Of course. I just wanted to make sure that it was still open and I could tell him that. And
You
what
are under
happens in case.
contract with Herman, and Herman's under, well, I suppose, the King's Horseman as a legal entity is under contract with me. I suppose the collateral defaults to the King's Horseman, then.
Okay.
In which case, it will be a matter of discussion for later, depending on the
Of
outcomes.
course. I just wanted to make sure and to inform you.
Now then, gentlemen, I have a fairly busy schedule. It's
Of course, of course.
already nearing the zenith of 3 at this point. And I only have a very sparse couple of hours to get the rest of business done today before I depart.
Of course.
I'm sure you gentlemen can show yourselves out.
Thank you. You enjoy your hot spring? What was it? I'll smile for that.
I will be sure to.
There's he's kicking you guys out of the office.
Yeah, no, I was leaving.
Yep.
All right, you guys
Alright, so-
exit the office. Assuming there's no little bit of conversation you guys want to get into immediately, I say that's probably where we're going to end it.
It will be just thanking Scarlett, specifically saying her name. Kiss on the hand, leave. If she
That was
you
not her
remember
name. I made
was
it up
it?
on the spot, and even I remember that.
I swore that you said Scarlett. Was it?
It was I think I called her Jessica or something. It was definitely a J name.
Was it a J? For some reason, I thought it.
It was not Scarlet.
Oh, my fault.
I know that one.
Well, it would be whatever the name is, because Luka would know it.
Fucking
Just because
yeah.
I misheard.
Immediately loses any goodwill with her by saying the
Who's
wrong name.
Scarlet?
That would be really funny. But no, because I barely heard the name, so I would have been funny enough.
Heckin' anemic.
Anemic.
So,
Hasn't
besides
ever
def-
suffered
there's-
from
there's-
anemia.
There's definitely something with
There's-
my brain's in me. Sorry, being tired sucks ass when I'm trying to put together multiple different names.
There's
Mhm.
too much stuff going on for
Poor little boy.
for Katarina and Mateus to not
Mateus.
be involved in some way.
Yeah.
You
So-
just have to be able to talk to them at this point.
Yeah, ultimately. Heckin'.
But that'll be the end of this session. We'll
So-
see what next week holds for us. We'll see where you guys go in questioning and see if you can't at this point maybe get information from David even. Chances are better. But until then, we'll have another session of Dragonfall tomorrow and another session of Benighted, as I said, next week. But otherwise, that'll be it for us for this week.
Right. In which case,
Anything else?
have a wonderful whenever you're watching this. Bye-bye.
Bye.